Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to another episode of This and That Exclusive. AWO in the building. Introducing first to my right. Gad, sir.
Spicy,
So this,
spicy Rico the Ghost.
Spicy Rico the Ghost again in the building. Also, we have to my left,
you have Sir Morning, the chosen one.
Yo, did y'all hear that beep?
Sir Morning, the chosen one, finally on the show.
What's up? No, no.
Yes, yes, it's a good time to be here.
Yes, sir. Thank you for coming aboard, brother.
It's an honor.
And over here, sitting center. State your name, sir. He's also back in the building.
What's up? This is your boy Jedi Master Nico, aka the Redemption One.
The redemption one. Yikes. Let's get it.
Let's go.
So, like I said, man, welcome to the show. AWO
Thank you.
exclusive. What's popping? So, since I already had two of y'all on the show, I'm gonna ask Sir Morning first. What's going on with Sir MorningStar? What's happening with the character, with the gimmick? Where's it headed to now that you saw what happened with the whole demonic nightmares, the clones? What's
Well, to be honest with you, DBD, the ball was focused, the fingers was on the chessboard, and we was focused on the demonic clones. Now they're gone. We have Spicy back, and the goal's been achieved. My star right now, I'm on a journey right now to prove that I am the chosen one. So in the future, you will see Star face some of the best wrestlers in GW.
fire?
Not only face them, but humble them with warm milk and humble pie at the same time.
I hear that. I hear that. And that's crazy because I told you before, off like behind the scenes and stuff. I told you I was like, man, the Sir Morning character, this shit is this is one of the like exclusive GW official brand shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Thank you, thank you.
yeah, man, you heard it here first. And
I tried.
yeah, man, it's just like it's different. Like you gave it a unique perspective to the GW shit. You know what I'm saying? And you from the same hood.
I
We from the same hood, so we know what it's like.
right,
So yeah,
right. I understand that. So I try to give it a different perspective because I get inspired by the other GW wrestlers. Like you know how it is being backstage.
yes, sir.
You know how it is being backstage spicy. You know how it is Jedi. You get pumped up by the
Shout out,
other guys.
shout out to Red Rum. Also, just entered the studio.
Yo, yo,
Shout out,
What up, Rum?
shout out to the
What up?
greatest heavyweight of all times.
Most electrifying heavyweight of all time.
You can call him all of that because that's what he is.
Shout out to Red Rum.
That's
Welcome
Red
aboard,
Rum.
brother.
What up, man? Thank you, thank you. You smoking the blunt?
I was.
That's my
That's
guy.
why you late?
That's my
Yeah,
guy.
that
So,
trying to like
I was
monkey stick
basically
them too.
asking. I was basically asking Sir Morning what's next. Well, like where he's coming from. You came in. He said you're the most electrifying, the most dominant heavyweight right now in GW. How you feel about that?
That's what I wanted it to be, man. I wanted this big boy to fly around, and it's exactly what he's doing. And like, hey, if I get titles, I get titles, but whatever, man. It's all about watching this big boy fly, man. That's what it's all about for me. And just
That's correct.
it is what it
Right.
is.
That's correct. And you know it's crazy that like as soon as you came in, you feel me? It's for Red Rum. As soon as he came in, like you just shut every shit down. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Excuse me. You came out. You shut shit down. Like you know what I mean? Like you came in on some like yo. These matches are like fire matches. Even if you win or lose,
Yes.
it's like you made this shit official, exclusive. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you for that.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah, you did.
Thank you.
His old gimmick, his old style.
His own style, his own gimmick, and they were chanclas. You and Dirty were the
Yes.
first motherfuckers to do that shit. I was like, wow. And these motherfuckers have titles. Red Rum is actually number one contender in the fucking WrestleMania of GW's WrestleMania. He's main eventing
Yes.
1-on-1. Whoever the champion is, look out.
Ooh.
Hey, which I got to shout out to DBD because DBD said I asked DBD one time. I said on his podcast, I asked him. I said, "Who, in your opinion, be honest, who's the best faction?" And he said that we were because every one of our people are are different. None of
That's
us,
right.
none of us
Everybody has
dress
a
alike.
different gimmick that they bring into the table.
Yes.
It's like
Yep.
it's different.
That's what I
Yeah, the
said.
first everybody else like every other faction is basically the same gimmick. You get what I'm saying? And they're all like matching uniforms, matching attires, and all that shit.
Matching
They
clothes.
they're looking like the Power Rangers. To be honest with you, they got all these matching this, matching that.
That's right.
What?
I mean, I'm
But we,
part of that shit too, though. So I know what
I
you're saying.
understand that,
You
but
know,
let me
shit.
finish that sentence, DBD. The There's nothing wrong with it. We're different over here. We're the definition of it's different over here. We're the definition. We all try to be different, and we try to help each other be different.
That's right.
Um, and that's what we're trying to show GEW that yo AWO is here to stay, man. We we got spicy Rico. He's back. You feel electricity. You felt electricity when Rum got in here. You know the light is on Jedi. How you doing, Jedi? Talk to them.
Yeah. But well,
I'm good, you know.
before we get to the Jedi, uh, I need to know what's going on with Red Rum. Like, what's next for Red Rum besides waiting to be the main event at the Global Extreme Super Pay Per View, like the 1 year anniversary.
Well, right now I got that fight against what Nolan Wright tomorrow.
Oh, you got a story right? That's right. You got something working
Yeah,
with Nolan.
yeah. And right now I'm going with that, and then me and Dirty are gonna be in the tag tournament.
Oh
So
yeah,
I just right now I wanna pick on little fleas right now and just build my shit up.
you're trying to build your momentum right now.
Yeah,
So basically, when the time comes, you're trying to be the top dog, the face of the company,
yeah,
basically.
yeah. So that when it's time to do the main event, I'm at least up there. I can put out,
That's a
have a
fact.
chance.
That's a fact. Fire, brother. So yeah, Jedi, tell us why AWO is different and everybody's unique in their own way, and how you like that. Because that's what basically Ceremony was getting to before I interrupted y'all.
Well,
I
yeah.
know.
As Sir Morning said, we're different. We all have our own unique thing that we bring to the table, right? And as you know, yeah, everybody else out here looking like Power Rangers, but we, the
You're breaking
AWO,
up.
are like, the
Yeah, I
Avengers
can't hear you,
or the
Jedi.
or the
Yeah,
true
you broke
team.
up a little bit.
Can you hear me now?
Jedi,
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me
Somebody
now?
here you
fix this
go.
man's mic. Fix this man's microphone, please.
Here you go.
So, sorry, we had a celebration on Friday after Red Rum's win. We're all a little tired.
Oh yeah, man. I didn't expect him to win that.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes.
What I was saying is, AWO is different because, like Sir Morning said, we each got our own gimmick. We each bring something different to the table. And while everybody else is out here looking like the Power Rangers, we're out here looking like the Avengers.
I
That's
hear you. I
hey.
hear you.
I ain't mad at you, brother. You talking shit, bro. That's how you supposed to.
I mean, come on, you got other factions out here look like they're having pajama parties.
Mm,
All right. I'm gonna let you get away with one more because I'm part of that whole dressing up with the same
He
thing.
said
So go
one
ahead. You got
more.
one
Hey,
more. You got one more to sneak
it's
in
not
there.
my fault.
You got Power Rangers. Then you said pajama party. Go ahead. You got one more.
I got a whole list. I don't got one more. I got a whole list.
All right.
Fucking Jedi. He's crazy.
Jedi
Hey,
had a
you
Jedi
can't
was
let you
balling
can't
at the
let
party.
DVD be the one to talk his shit. You know, we got to be able to talk our shit too.
Of course. This is the whole point of this. This is y'all time. Y'all talk your shit. It
Right,
ain't about me. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But yeah,
And
no.
What's your
That,
DVD?
you know me, I'm on my path of redemption right now, and you know, certain people are just are you know little pebbles that I got to step over to get to where I got to go.
Speak to him.
stay tuned. All
Hey,
right. Well,
DB, I got a quick question. Is it true that Sir Morning's card that he created basically destroyed the Global Alliance?
well,
Be honest,
yeah. Well, I say that a lot of people, everybody knows that a lot of people felt some type of way about that card. They were like, "What the fuck just happened?" But
It was a
it
genius
it went
card.
it went well because of that whole global alliance movement that was happening, which everybody was like a target of that. I didn't even know who was who. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right? It was nuts.
it was
It was
nuts. It
nuts.
was nuts. Shout out to Hopkins
right,
for putting that shit together.
Yeah,
There's
shout
always
out
the
to
right, and
quiet
the
Hopkins.
whole
ones. There's always the quiet ones. They always
and
do some shit to you. You know what I'm saying?
right, and the whole thing about Sir Morning's card too is we all know that if it was at the other end of the table, everybody else would have done the same shit.
Yep.
Yeah,
Facts.
man. Well, a lot of motherfuckers be complaining about uh how my popularity grew in GW because I'm always on shows and
Yes.
if I'm not on the pay per view, I mean it's not a GW pay per view. You get what I'm saying? So
DVD, I understand what you're saying.
you know what I'm
A lot of
saying?
people have said that in GW. You
Yeah.
have been growing I know I'm AWO. I hear that you're in a group called the Nation of Valens, Valens of Nation. But I'm gonna say that you
It's a
have been
domination.
growing and you're very popular. You're very popular. To me, you are the face of GW, and this is coming from as businessmen. This is coming
Facts.
from the businessman side.
Appreciate
That
that.
is you the face of GW, bro. You have every factor covered, and you keep every factor covered. So keep
Yep.
doing it.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Just keep
Yes,
on
sir.
top. You keep every
Wait,
factor
hold on.
covered.
DBD,
I I
you in
Keep
another
doing it.
faction?
I make sure that people know about GW. You feel me? So I think that
Yes.
part of people liking me and shit is the fact that I bring them into the show. You get what I'm saying? So therefore they look at it like, well, I heard about the show because of DVD. So let's see what DVD's about. You get what I'm saying? Like that's how I feel
I
about it.
understand that.
I don't
I
know.
see it as also you're a welcome person to see in the chats. People look to you. You're a person that people respect. So when you say something that happens, you can take a joke and give a joke back.
Yep.
Yeah,
Nothing.
exactly.
You're not taking. You're not taking anal beads up the butt. You know it's just a game. You're
Of
helpful.
course. I knew that
You,
since day
you
one, since the moment I walked in that motherfucking chat. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you're always trying to make a name for yourself, but you always involve the other people. Like you made like four fractions
yes,
already.
sir.
That's very productive, and they can't stop it. They can't stop it. So keep doing your thing.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that. The thing is that AWO has been doing the thing. So now, since I already know Spicy's top five, I know Jedi's top five. I don't know Feisty's, Red Rum's, or yours. So let me start with you since you're talking now. Sir Morning, give me
My
your
top
top
five.
five GW stars, and you don't have to include yourself because you can't.
Okay, my top five would have to be. This is a serious question. I can't believe this.
Yeah, you got to be honest too.
Um,
You can't be biased. You
I'm
know,
not gonna. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say the whole AW role. I'm gonna be honest.
right?
My top five wrestlers, I have like maybe 10 past and present. But I'm gonna say five. First, and foremost, one of my favorite wrestlers is Miss Dance.
100%.
Always brings the entertainment. Always, you never know if she may be losing, but she comes back. Um, Another person, but he should be in this. He's here right now, but he's just not talking. And that's the man sitting right next to Spicy, and that's Tornado.
Oh,
Tornado
shout out
is one
Texas
of the
Tornado.
best in the
Yep.
game right now. You can't count him out the game. And I'm gonna have to. I don't know if I can do this, but can I share a spot with him and give that two spot with him to Red Rum because you never know what they're gonna expect with them.
Facts.
Now, let me say that I have to say that Talos, the God, is also one of my favorite wrestlers.
Ooh, shout out to Tolos. Yep.
Tyler the God is one of my favorite wrestlers. He stays active. He talks a lot. Of course, I love my other AWO members, but they know I love them, so I'm just gonna give out other wrestlers that I see that
Yeah, you can go outside the circle.
yes,
Like, you know,
yes.
so.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
We should be going out for drinks later, guys, and so I was saying that the man himself, not both of them, but one of them. I like Shaky P more than I like Vibes. Shaky P is one of my favorites,
Ooh, that's a different one.
and I'm gonna have to say DBD
Ooh, DBD made the list too. Fire.
and DBD. So I think is that 4 or 5? I mean, I
That
shared
that
two
that
spots.
that's five, but you can't really count Miss Dance either because she's everybody's like favorite. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so I got another
So
pick. So
yeah,
can I? Mmm. Mmm. He became an AWO, so I can't say that. But one of my favorites, and I'm gonna say it anyway, is 787.
wow,
787. You hear me, baby boy? That's my guy.
little
He
man, you made it.
he's the baby DBD. He's very active.
He is.
He talks a lot
He's
of shit.
very yeah. He talks mad shit. He's beginning to learn how to take a joke. He's young as well. He's learning how to take a joke, and his character is getting better. He's not seeing it as a loss. Like, oh, I'm losing. He saw himself get a couple of wins, so you know he's not a loser. And now his confidence is not gonna stop. He came from not even know how to speak English
So
to
look at
speaking it
yeah
better than I
to
speak
take.
it.
I mean, I kind of molded him with the words. I fucking beat the shit out of him verbally. Called him a bum, dumpster, all that shit.
Right?
I went in.
But
You know, I see it.
he still adores you. He still adores you. He don't take that personally.
Yeah, man, he can't.
He don't
He
take
Right.
can't.
that.
I made him,
He's in
Hey,
the,
literally.
and hey, look what he did. He and Red Rum were the final two in the Rumble.
He
yes, and now
sold
he
out.
made a name for himself.
That's a
He didn't
fact.
sell out. He didn't sell out. He was sold out.
He was sold out.
Can we address
He
that?
Yeah, we
He
could.
was
he
sold
didn't sell
out.
out.
Let's hear
He
about
didn't.
that. As a matter of fact,
He didn't
starting with
sell
you.
out. He
How you
bought
feel
in.
about that?
He was sold out because he would have been the last PRX member inside of a fraction
That's
that
fact.
all left to another fraction. So he would have been there
True.
by himself. Like, what's happening here? So he made the move first without them even knowing. And then they was like, oh,
Right.
what the fuck? And that's why everybody was all in their panty drawers on Friday, is because they were shocked that 787 made a move before they did.
Yeah, they were
Right.
gonna kick him out anyway.
Right. And the funny
That's the
shit
reason
about all
why
of this, right? It was they were saying 787 was AWO when we didn't even make that move yet.
Yep,
It's
that's true
because
too.
we help him more than he, and that's the thing. That's the thing that DBD does too. He helps people, but guys, we help people, and sometimes I don't feel like that's love, but that doesn't matter. We helped that kid more than his own fraction did, and it wasn't
Right.
because we was trying to recruit him. It's because he needed it. He was getting destroyed out there, and
Yep.
and
Right.
and that kid that came with Shady, and that's the boss's wife. That's the first lady. So we all I treat him like royalty, bro. That's the kid. That's the kid.
I hear that.
That's
Yep.
the kid, bro. He loves
Right.
everybody in GW. He can't he may he may have been like in one argument, but
He
he still wants to intervene and be in everything if he can. He was a
he
demonic
just
Right.
I just
clone.
think that now that he's with the AWO, I think now is the time so somebody could
His
like maybe
future is
Jedi or
bright.
somebody could teach him how to do some promos. So get the kid out there, like
We've been
Oh,
writing this
trust me.
promos for him.
Hey, I gotta say something too. I don't care what anybody says, but so happen to be just because God is real. But 787 got second out of 30 people. I don't care what anybody says. That was his best performance of his life, and
Yes,
it happens to be
Right.
when he's with AWO, his first match.
Right.
yes,
And not just that. What was it? They went like 15 minutes just to two of them after everybody else was eliminated.
Yeah,
yes.
I
Them and
think
Loco, when they was going crazy.
if you put it like in a story mode, right? Like the way it looked like he looked at Red Rum and Red Rum was telling him like, "Yo, go ahead, kid,
let me
do it,
get this.
like do it, yeah, like go ahead and do it." And then the kid was like probably cried or some shit, and Red Rum got pissed off and was like, "You know what? Fuck this little nigga now. I'm gonna." You know what I'm saying?
He was like, "I'm not ready for
Damn,
this, Rob.
he
I'm
was
not
giving
ready
he was
for
giving him
this."
tough love. You're saying,
Oh shit, that's funny. Hey, but you know
Now I'm
what? At the
just
end of the day, it don't matter. It's teamwork, regardless to if he gave it to Rum or didn't. It don't matter. We still
right?
won.
And at the end of the day, AWO won.
Yep, that's what
Yes.
I'm saying.
At the end of the day, yeah, that's correct. And
And that was the main event.
AWO is in the main event right now at the 1 year anniversary. That's big.
that's
Oh
big.
yeah,
Right.
That's big.
So, which was
You
the
know what's
first?
also big? You know what's
Go ahead.
also big? That number 30, right, Spicy? It's all about the 30.
Ooh,
I hear
he
that.
took care of that 30.
I'm not in
boy
character,
DVD.
so yeah, I know what he's saying. I know what he's doing. I'm gonna save that for a little later on. I got you.
That was number three.
That was
that
it.
was number
That was
three.
number three, right? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that
That's
was
it.
number
Nah,
three.
Spicy knows what I'm
That's it.
talking about, though. We're not talking about the entry. We're talking about all the gold we won.
Yeah, man. Yo, so
Okay.
right. Well, I was gonna say which faction was the first original faction that was created in GW besides the Rap Gods? Because I think that was the first one. Because
DWO.
ADA made it. It was AWO or DWO.
DWO.
Oh, word.
DWO was the first fraction in GW.
Gotcha.
I
That's
don't
for
know if that's
you,
true. I don't know
Zay.
I don't know if it's true either. Because I know the
because there
Rap
was
Gods was the
DVD
first
and
one.
Zay. There was DVD and Zay though,
That's right.
and I remember you guys started
So
off and you were gonna
wasn't
just do
y'all
you
called
two.
DWO? What were they called?
We
They were
was
called
dogs.
DWO, but
We were
it
Dog
was
Slope
just a
Dope
tag.
Boys. It was
Yep,
Dog
Y'all
Slope.
was Dog Slope Dope Boys. Y'all was.
yep.
Y'all was. And then I think either Hopkins or Hopkins came first before Wolf Danger. And that's when y'all joined. Y'all picked up Hopkins and y'all
Yeah,
made
we picked up
DWO.
Hopkins because he joined up. Because I was showing the shit out on Facebook and I was in groups of like WWE groups and I fucking posted it the show and dude came in, bro. That's why, yo. That's why. Shout out to A Dot, bro, because he let me like
Shout out to the
you
boss.
know what I'm saying, like he let me like promote this shit out of like nothing because he didn't do this for that. You get what I'm saying? He did this shit was
Yes.
for his daughter and for like us to have fun. You know what I mean? And look how big that shit came from when we was starting because we were the original, like the original five or some shit, and we came out of that to what GW is now, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, it's
Like
crazy.
how crazy is
That's
that,
you and
right?
Spicy. You and Spicy is one of the original five. Down Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I
Down
agree
Mount
with that.
Rushmore.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Everybody should say that because Spicy was one of the first. Me, Zay,
Dirty.
Yup.
Dirty Sanchez was one of the
30.
first.
Yup.
Yup,
That was the beginnings of the legend himself.
that's correct.
The beginnings
That's correct.
when he was Mr.
Dirty,
Underdog.
And you know what's crazy?
Dirty was actually before me.
Now that we bring up Dirty, right? I'd never beaten that motherfucker, and I probably fought him like 5 times.
You're not supposed to.
That's crazy,
You're
Hey,
not
right?
I know the
supposed
feeling
to.
of certain people myself, so
Oh
I
yeah, but you
feel ya.
lose to everybody.
Oh, shush.
Hey.
Wow.
Hey, he did. I gave him three
Don't worry.
strikes. he
He
used
did
them all
ask
up.
for a Jedi.
I gave him three
He did
Jedi's
ask.
strikes.
bright
Hey,
things in
That
the
was and
future.
that was just one of
hey,
mine. That was just a
I just
little.
know one
That
thing.
was a little.
I know one thing
He
that's still
did ask
true,
for
even
it.
though DVD. Hey, I know one thing that's true that DVD will always deny, even though he knows it's true. He never killed the AWO because he hasn't faced everybody in the AWO.
Yeah, you notice I never take shots at you guys either. So
So DBD, if I destroyed that fraction in just with a show, that means I'm a fraction killer.
you are, cause
You're no longer
you
the only
destroy. You didn't
fraction
just
killer.
destroy a faction. You destroyed
I,
like uh like a
they had a
like
whole
another
plan.
wrestling kind of group. Like you know how you got in a football team, you got an offensive team and you got a defensive team. You basically killed the other
Oh,
side of the team with the show.
Yeah.
wow,
You know
that's
They
crazy.
admitted it on
they
that
did.
last
They did.
podcast. They admitted it. They
They
said
did.
after
God bless them.
Star's show that they just fell apart, which
Praise the
was the
light.
plan.
Praise the
It was a
light.
storyline to that supposedly, and it didn't happen because of the whole show. But the show was a hit. She had a fucking dope
The show
arena.
was a banger.
That
It was
shit
a
had a,
banger.
you know what I'm saying? Like so,
It
hey,
was a banger.
it was a banger, 100%.
I know the
Like I
future.
said that day, what did they expect? They admitted that they came together to take out AWO. So what did they expect?
That's true.
It'd
Know
be
what's
silly
crazy,
to
guys?
expect anything else.
That's true.
Can I ask you a
So
question, DBD? Because you in another fraction. I know you're the interviewer here, but can I ask you a question, sir?
yeah, yes sir.
Um, since you're in another fraction, as the AWO seem like a group that's here to like for example like the Shield. Are we here to seem to take you out, or we just here to like show support to each other? Because we seem to be showing support. It seemed like a two-part question, and that seems to be rubbing people the wrong way. And because in a wrestling match, let's say I fight you, AWO never came out and interfered. Like,
That's a good point.
like you feel me? It's like if I fought Zayo on one, AWO never came out because they can support me in the chats, but that's just verbal support. That's not really physical support.
That's a good
So it
point.
really shouldn't matter our numbers. Our numbers are just like support and like, yo, I got your back. If you need anything, if you need help with making your character, if you need help with just promos, we got you. And that's what we do here. We make we the growlers.
Yeah, yeah. You know what it is? You guys, it's like let me explain. Like let me see it in a way that makes sense. You guys are like when you're young and you're like in the hood, you see a group of guys in the corners. You know what I'm saying? These niggas are fresh. They got like Jordans and jewelry and shit, and you're like, damn man, I want to be like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, you guys gave that impression when y'all made that MGW Impact, and like I said,
Appreciate it.
thing was with y'all, yeah, with y'all faction from the beginning is that you guys all have different gimmicks individually. You guys are not the same people. You get? I don't know if that makes sense. Like what
Yeah,
I'm trying to
that
It
say.
makes
makes
I
sense.
sense.
mean,
It makes
like
sense.
I appreciate that.
that's a hundred.
Yes.
That's a hundred because like Sir Morning
Love.
is not what Spicy the Ghost is. You get what I'm saying? Red
Yup.
Rum is not what Jedi Master Nico is. You know what I'm saying? Like Dirty Sanchez
Yep.
is not you guys either. You know what I'm saying? Like
He's
everybody.
nobody. He's nobody in GW.
The only thing
Right,
that
and,
Nobody
the
in
and
our
thing that I
fraction
do
is
Suggestic.
see
Don't
nobody.
forget
is
SJ either.
the thing I do see is that your ladies, like Spicy's girl, like Feisty, see, like she's like him, kind of like you know what I'm saying. She's like a female version of him, type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it fits the gimmick because that's how it's supposed to be
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah, they
You know what I'm
husband.
saying?
Yeah.
Like you and
It's
Solar
like the
Flare,
female
Sir Morning and Solar
hurricane.
Flare, you
Yeah.
see, like they're the same kind
Yeah, our ladies are the same. Yep.
of right, right. But that's the only thing. Everybody else is their own people individually. Like that's dope. Even the kids, like Juju and Mello, like
Yes.
they're ninjas, right? That's what the young
Yep.
guns are. Like they came in as the ninja gimmick, and that shit
Yep.
worked
Yeah, they
because
don't
they
have to.
fast as fuck. They probably lost like what one match together as a tag team,
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
and
individually
Two.
individual
they awesome.
champions right now. You know, as a matter of fact, I asked Spicy that last time when we had like a podcast. I was like, do they fight like within each other, talking about yo, but I got the better belt, or I fought better people, or you know what I'm saying, like shit like
You
that.
want
Because you know it's
you want
kids
to hear how they beat you want to hear how they beat DBD? I'll show you right now. Hold on.
that.
Uh-oh. You about to go get him.
Let's
No,
begin. Cue
Juju,
the
come here.
footage. Special guest, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, special guest.
Special
Come here, Juju.
done.
Come here, Mo. If you guys had something to say to GW, what would it be?
We're the best.
Facts.
Spicy Rico is the best AWO member.
Ooh,
No,
Facts. Forever may we
no,
reign.
AWO is the best.
Yeah. So you train us, so we are good.
yes, you guys
Right,
are,
that's
brothers.
true.
Yes, you guys
So
are. You guys.
who wants to smoke?
They don't want it.
They don't want it.
AWO baby. That's what up.
They
Fucking
don't want it,
so
bro.
talking about that, right?
Who wants to smoke though, huh?
Talking about that they're around, right? Why nobody mentioned them as they top fives yet?
Who?
Not even you guys.
That's a good
The
question.
kids?
Spicy didn't even mention his kids as his top five when I asked him his top five.
Now, if
Because
you asked us our prospects,
Nah, no, I'm just fucking
You
around.
know
I'm
why
just
we don't
fucking
need to
around.
talk about them?
Nah,
Because their work shows what they are. They're the best,
nah.
young
You know
ones
what
in
it
the
is? You
game.
know what it is too? Like they came in as fans. You get what I'm saying? And
yeah,
they came in as fans, and they doing it. They basically doing like what we did with ourselves, like with our gimmicks. You know what I'm saying? Like we were fans of real life wrestlers, and we try to portray that shit into the game, right? And they did that compared to what they see with you guys and with us. You get what I'm saying? So they came in like that. That's what you
Yep,
get what I'm saying? Like,
yep. No, I agree with that.
yeah, man, that shit is fire.
And to answer your question, the reason they weren't in my top five was because I had told you if I were to name my top five, I would have said all AWO members,
I
but
know.
I didn't want to be
No, and it was a
biased.
joke. I was just fucking around. I just gotta make
Oh
this.
no, no,
I
I
gotta
know.
make this shit live.
it
You know
was a
how it
good
goes.
joke. It was a good joke.
It's
It was a good
conspiracy.
one.
It's a conspiracy question. It's like, but why
Gotcha.
this and why that, right?
They in the profits
But
though. They in
but
the prospects. They in the
Of
prospects
but don't
course,
because
they're the
forget, don't
future.
forget, DVD. We
Braun,
did have a
man,
conversation one time where you did ask me about who should get a push, and I did say that the Young Guns needed more of a push.
I did say that too. I think that the young guns need a push because AWO. I'm gonna tell you what I feel about AWO in a second too, because this not always the good. There's always something too that you be like, yo, hold up. Um, but they need a push, both of them, and feisty 100% needs a push because I don't
yes.
know, for some reason y'all be just babysitting her in the corner and like don't put her out there and shit. I'm like, what's going on? She's like one of the first females to like make this shit of the real league. You gonna let people like no offense to Jen the Wolverine or Princess Alicia or uh Crazy Fox. These girls are newcomers. You get what I'm saying? And you're gonna let
You're right.
them get to get to the top before you let Feisty Gringa get to the top?
Yeah,
I don't
you're
know.
right.
I see something wrong with that. But that's just
You're right.
DBD. You know what I'm saying? It's not my business. But that's what I just say it like, you know, I think that the problem with AWO that everybody has is that you guys have so many people that you guys bench like certain people. Certain people don't get the push that Sir Morning gets, that Spicy gets, that Dirty gets, that now Red Rum is getting, that Jedi Nico's getting. You get what I'm saying? Like you benching them. So it's a
Which
Sadistic
one of you
Joker.
guys want to take this?
It's a Sadistic Joker gonna get pushed. This feisty Gringa and the Young Guns gonna get pushed. That's what it is. Who's gonna answer this question?
I'll answer. I'll
Oh,
answer.
they'll all
So
get pushed.
when you just said all the names, you pretty much said all the names that we have. Hootie and Gordo, we couldn't push somebody that wasn't there. Sadistic Joker, he's brand new, and the Young Guns, A Dot decided he wants to be the one to control their matches. So I don't even have any control of what the Young Guns do. A
Gotcha.
Dot has all control of that. And
Gotcha.
Feisty, I agree with you. I think she needs way more of a push, but a lot of it was the clone stuff, and before that, she was kind of stuck with uh, the Baker, which is not a bad thing, but she never really tried to go on her own, which I think it's time. So
I
I
agree.
agree with you.
I agree. I think it is time for her to get her solo career started. You get what I'm saying? Like, she's considered one of like the top notch females. Like, if you had a top five for females, of course you're gonna put the princess of the company in the list. She's number one, but Feisty Gringa's along that list with two, three, or four, or
Yes,
five.
she
You get what I'm
is.
saying? Like, that's
Yep.
just me, but
Yeah, she
I
is.
know. I know that Feisty Gringa would reign as the champion. Did you not see her Royal? Did you not see her Royal Rumble performance?
yes, that's correct.
This
Yep.
is how her performances are normally are.
That's correct.
She is the if there's a she is also on the Mount Rushmore of GEW
That's
with
correct.
Miss Baker and Miss Dance.
That's correct.
Yep.
So
And you know what's
so
crazy? That you know what that you guys forgot to mention that I don't know if y'all remember there was a GW show and the girls were main eventing. It was like a tag team thing or some shit like that, or like a battle royal where a bunch of all the females battling out in like a cage.
I remember.
Bro, that was like the best match I've ever seen broadcasted on GW. I
Wow,
never
yeah, the females do not go. They do never disappoint. I never seen
they
a
never
boring female
I
match.
never seen
Maybe
it
in the
either.
beginning,
Facts.
but lately they've been going ham. There's times where even the men will give us like a 2 minute match, and the game be like 2 stars, and then right there the females will come. We'll be chatting, but if you're really paying attention, these chicks are giving us a performance of a lifetime.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Sometimes they lead, we
They still
follow.
got one of the best hells in the cells, if you ask me.
Yeah, they lead, we follow sometimes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so back to Feisty, she can easily become one of the best. We just waiting for her to strike the moves. Like Spicy just said, the clones was a problem, but like I just said in the beginning of the thing, it's not just for MorningStar. I don't work just for myself. I work for AWO. So if we're gonna make things bright in the future, if I said I'm gonna make things bright, AWO is gonna be very bright in the future. So
Fire.
her path is gonna be very very bright. She's fucking feisty green guy. So excuse the language.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll talk. If she wants to get feisty, these other females ain't ready. They don't.
that's right.
That's why we'll talk. They just lucky that she's going for the tag titles,
It,
and that's just another member from AWO talking. The other guys will say the same. You lucky she not out here.
that,
Y'all don't
Right.
want the feisty. You
it,
don't want the feisty out
and
here.
you know what's crazy? That she, like, from the history that she had since when she started, they have a great rivalry with the DWO girls, like Yelly Q and Casey. You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like
yes,
Yep.
that,
yes.
like even if the Baker's not involved in that, they can have the fucking like a three-way brawl. Like if these girls wasn't in a team together, like this shit will be like historical because Feisty is in that category with those girls. You get what I'm saying? And
Which I want. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, I think that Feisty versus Yelly Q because Yelly Q is the women's champion right now, and you got Casey Tyler as the queen of the cage. So
Yeah.
you can see Feisty be either one of them. But me personally, I would like to see Feisty go for the women's world title, like the top
Yep.
notch shit, Miss Dance shit. You get what I'm saying? So
And DBD, I want to put a fact and a stat out there. This is
Okay.
for all the people that haven't watched CW from day one. Feisty has beaten Casey Tyler 3 times, and Casey Tyler only beat her once.
word,
So Casey Tyler, you can let that sink in.
you heard it here
Spicy doing
first.
bigger and better
You
things.
heard it here first, Casey Tyler. If you're listening, you heard it here first. Feisty,
Straight out of
Feisty,
Spicy's mouth.
Feisty has a 3-1 record with me. So
Yep.
Forever may she reign.
good shit. So now talking about top fives and shit like that, we haven't heard Red Rum's top five. We haven't heard much from Red Rum actually. What's going on, Rum? Let me hear your top five GW stars. You can include AWO, but you can't be like biased just because they're here. You got to be like real. Like it's just even
A
even
good reason,
even if
yeah.
you wasn't AWO, you know what I'm saying? Like who else would you like outside of that? And if they are in AWO, fuck it. It's your top five. Nobody can tell you otherwise. You know what I'm saying?
No, he's not really around anymore.
Who? Ooh,
True,
shout out to Bubba.
true. Prospect.
Yeah, the Fox, Crazy Fox. Nice.
Yeah,
Hey,
I like it. I like it too.
Yeah,
me too.
yeah, yeah. No, that's cool. Shout out to Crazy Fox, Tolo's wife.
DVD.
Who? DVD.
DVD.
Word. Shout out to DVD. Yes, sir.
No shout outs to DVD here. No shout outs to DVD here.
Yeah, let's not blow his ego anymore.
No doubt. That's 3 out of 5. Shout out to Tolos again. Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. Dirty Sanchez.
Right.
Yes.
Bah.
Yes. Shout out
That's
to
a
Dirty
goat.
Sanchez, man. Oh yeah. And like I was saying earlier too, I was like, yo, I fought this motherfucker like 5 times already, and I can't beat him. Like I can't beat this nigga. Like for some reason, I can't. Even when he was skinnier, because now he's like a heavyweight. Like he was skinny motherfucker, and I couldn't beat his ass when he was skinny. And now that he's bigger and more buff, I still can't get his ass. So it's like shit. Everybody else could beat him, but I can't. Like you know what I'm saying?
You
He
picked the
made it.
wrong match with him, DB. That last one. I
I
think that's
know
what
the
happened.
intercontinental match, like that, I fucked up big time. But that's
With the
either here or
knockout,
there.
with the knockout thing.
Nah, not the knockout thing. That he beat my ass. That was an automatic dirty. That was an old school dirty beating. Fucking yeah, I give him that. But the match the match that I'm talking about was the one that I had that I switched up my attire just to fucking to be in the pay per view against this motherfucker, bro, and he beat me. Fan square.
Someone's got the TV real loud in the background. I think.
Say what?
I don't know who. I hear a TV real loud in the background. I don't know who that is.
I think it's Sir
It's
Morning.
quiet.
It's Sir Morning
It's
with the.
quiet in my. You know what was me. It's talking about me.
I don't know who. I can just hear TV like crazy.
Hold on for a second.
Nah, man, it's fucking. It's look, man. So talking about that, right? And shout out to Dirty
Damn, it's
Sanchez
loud.
for if he's listening, if he's gonna listen. Um, what do you think about that Iron Man match? That Rum was involved, the Spicy was involved in, and Storm came out victorious. And mind you, Tolos was also in this match. So was Caleb Hopkins. These are goats. That are.
So it was
Yeah,
spicy.
that's what I'm saying. It was Spicy and Red Rum that was also in that match. That was from AWO.
What a match.
How did y'all feel about that match? How does everybody individually feel about that match? Like, I think that was an historical match. Blood. That was a blood fest. Everybody was bleeding at the end of that match, literally.
I thought Spicy was out of it. I thought Hopkins was out of it. I never thought Rum was out of it. I thought Storm was out of it. He somehow won. Talos had the lead. I don't know how he lost that lead. Everybody
Yeah,
was
I
on
thought Talos was
everybody.
gonna win it.
Talk.
Right.
Yeah,
It's like
everybody has Talos up or Talos and Spicy.
I was saying that to Spicy and the one-on-one podcast that I had with him. I was telling him, I'm like, yo, you got moves that you don't like. Your guy doesn't pin after he does these moves. You get what I'm saying? He keeps on attacking and attacking. I mean, it's good, but you need to win matches, bro. You know, you need to pin the motherfuckers. That's what cost
Yeah,
the.
Pit 'em,
That's
yeah.
what cost him the match with Sergeant General. That classic that he had with him cost
Yep.
him the title.
Yep. For sure. For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't like me personally. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I don't like first blood matches. I don't like
So like a
ladder matches when it's more than two people. Like if you're gonna have a ladder match with somebody, I say let's have it one on one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like a two
I
on
You mean
agree.
two.
like the one me and SJ had?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
they can
more
have it
fair. It's
faster.
more fair because now, like, if you got like put it like this. Sometimes they put you in the rings with multiple people with nobodies. That you be like, yo, there's no way this motherfucker is gonna get the title before I get the title. You get what I'm saying? And there's no knock. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna
Right.
mention no names, but there's no knock to those people. It's just like, dude, no way. You just got here. I've been here for a minute. You know what I'm saying? I waited and I never asked. So it's my time. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? Like that's how I felt
No
about it.
facts.
You feel me?
And tell you the truth, I enjoyed me and SJ's match, right? The ladder match. The only thing I didn't like about it was how every single time we had a clear path, 2K decides to have us, do some stupid shit like look at the thing or take dives instead of actually going for the title until the end.
Right.
But like you saw, we did. Me and SJ both had some highlight moments in that match. Like me doing that, that like neck breaker from the top of the
Ladder.
ladder, and then I did like the double stomp, and then SJ with the frog splash.
Yeah, that was a good
Well,
match.
talking about
I
that,
thought SJ had that, to
and now
tell you
that
the
you,
truth, when he put.
go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
I thought SJ had that match too. I was like, nope, SJ got this, and then all of a sudden I went. I was like, really?
Word. Who's your toughest match that you had so far in the GW since you've been in GW Jedi? Who's like the toughest that you'd be like, yo, you know what? I will always be thankful for fighting this person because of that or whatever reason. You know what I'm saying? Like the person that made Jedi love GW more because he got his ass kicked or because he won. Either way,
Kicked or what? Damn, that's tough. Tough.
it
What
is right.
match? I guess if I had to say like a tough match, but I know I put a good up fight in, would have to be my handicap match against 787 and Savage.
Nice.
Mm,
That's a good pick.
Cause let's be real, I kicked out like 10 times before they finally pinned me.
Word.
Yeah, he almost won that.
yep.
Yup.
What about you, so morning? What was your match that you're like, yo, man, I would run another classic like this any other time with somebody, with whatever person.
Oh, I took that question differently. I thought you meant like a
The same.
okay.
It's the same question. Same question. It's just I asked it in a different way.
I I would say that would have to be Savage Vega or Sergeant General. Sergeant General, I had a match with him. He beat Dirty and Spicy after he beat Spicy, and I couldn't had enough of it. He was tearing through AWO, and we had like a best out of three match, and we went to hell, and I schooled him. And after that, I got hot, and I gotta thank him for that. I gotta thank him for that. I'll never that right there for me. I felt for me was my little explosion run, and I put my name on the map. His commentary was on A that team, and the Savage Vegas saga. He had three matches, and they were good matches. They were one of them was so good that the game froze.
Yeah, I remember
Um,
that.
the ladder match was ridiculous. Oh man, what a match! He was doing stupid things. I watch that sometimes in my spare time.
Yeah, man.
So
I watch
yeah,
all the pay per views
that
again. Like I like to just watch the pay per views more than I do the shows. I always watch the shows too, but Like I will go rewatch the pay-per-view like 2 or 3 times again. You get what I'm
The
saying?
miniature movies.
Yeah, the miniature movies, bro. And it's like A-Dot's energies on
Yeah.
match, bro. Like how you not? How you?
Miniature movies. They Avatar. Excuse
Yeah,
me.
man. Nah, it's 100%. This is what we do. Like I was explaining that to my
Yeah.
boy. Like we basically created an avatar of ourselves, and we use him to wrestle, play basketball, and whatever else is coming. You get what I'm saying? So basically, you're getting the voice behind this creation that you made, or somebody made for you.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying?
That's true.
So spicy. Same question for you.
Same question.
Same question.
Mine would kind of be like it was like a whole set of fights. It was me and Zay's rival because he ended up throwing me through a cage and killing Spicy
Yeah,
Mm.
Rico.
I remember. You know, it was crazy. That was like the first cage match that we had that somebody went through the cage too. Yeah, man.
Yes.
Yep, it was.
Yeah,
Yes. Oh my God. We killed him.
yeah.
Yep,
A Dot went crazy. Remember, he stood
Yeah.
up and shit.
yep.
I was like, yo, this shit is lit. GEW, GEW. You know what I mean? We were lit.
What I loved about it the most though was after he killed me, I came back and I beat him twice the same way he killed me. I threw him through the cage 2 times and beat him.
Yes, sir.
So that's what I like the most.
Yes, sir.
That put me into GW a lot. I was like, oh man, this shit's fun.
That was the bang. That was the switch for you, right? The bang. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
Right?
What about you, Rum? Same question. Word.
Oh,
Yeah,
I do
of
remember
course.
that.
We was in that match.
Yep.
That was the match that you actually earned that because it was your birthday
Yeah.
shout out thing. It was like because you was always like you was that you was like saying, yo, what's up? You know, love, because every time I lose and shit like that, and you was like, I remember you saying that just because I lose all the time doesn't mean that I'm not going out there and giving everybody the show that they deserve. Because in
Yep.
reality, when you're in a match, like that match is a must see. You get what I'm saying? Like even if you lose, like the shit that you do off the top ropes for the size that your character is, it's incredible. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit has everybody it's crazy.
Incredible.
It's like it's sick. It's insane. That- Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that's when I lost it. He was like, holy fucking shit. And, he got up and he started, like, throwing his hat or some shit. I was like, yo, this shit is fucking, this is GW, bro. You gotta love this. Like, how you not love this shit? That was dope.
Yeah. Well.
I'm gonna give y'all mine, but just because y'all answered y'all's. Mine was when I first beat Zay for the $1 billion title. The whole storyline added up to that. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole
I
me
remember.
betraying DWO and fighting them all individually. Then I got to fight Zay and he was the $1 billion champion and I beat his
I
ass.
remember.
You know, I love that,
I
and I'm gonna
Didn't
always
remember.
you?
say I beat
Did
his ass.
did he?
He
Didn't
challenged
you
you on this.
too? I remember specifically too. After you beat him for the belt, all of a sudden on the next show we see him holding your belt, and we're like, wait, he ain't the champ.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and
That's when he
that's
started
another thing
that.
I wanted to say. Now that y'all all yeah, and now that y'all all see shit. Uh, you think there's a conspiracy theory with DBD and a title in GW? Doesn't matter the title, because for some reason it's like
With,
I get a title.
with the boss.
I don't know. It could be the
You
boss.
think
It
he
could
treated
be
you like Stone Cold?
2K. I think they're trying to stone cold me, and I'm gonna
He's
have,
trying to
and
see
I
how.
think I'm gonna have to go sue the whole corporate family.
Nah.
You know?
The only thing I think that's going on right now with DBDs, it seems like DBD likes the expression, if you can't beat him, join him, and that's why you're with you know who right now.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get to that when
Oh
So
you
man,
never asked me
if,
the question. No, but that's good because you just you I was gonna let y'all ask me that question in a nicer way, but I'm gonna
what's the question? Oh, because you joined the violence
because
of
I
nature,
joined the yeah
boys
yeah,
to men.
yeah.
the nation of whatever y'all call it.
Boys,
Jedi
you don't even
said.
know the name of your fraction. Boys to men. I mean, nation to valor.
Yeah, we were
No,
Power Rangers according to
the name of
Jedi.
the
Yeah,
team
the
is
nation,
the boys that
abomination.
DVD can't beat.
Yeah. Well,
No, I'm
how do
playing,
you
playing,
first
playing.
first first how do you feel about that faction trying trying to like stack up all the talent that it has? Because you already know
It's not.
who's already in there, right? You know who the
It's,
members are.
No,
they,
can you tell
I'll tell,
us?
let me tell you guys exactly what they're trying to do.
Let's hear it.
This is exactly what they're trying to do. But
Oh, I know.
Let's
the
hear it.
problem is they won't be able to do it because AWO was a faction that earned the belts and won the belts together. So they want to be like AWO, but the only problem is that they're forcing it and they're recruiting champions and they're not earning champions. So
Mm.
Ooh, I didn't see it
that's
like
what's
Right.
that.
going on.
Who's the members?
I'm gonna tell you the members now. I just want to know how
All the
y'all feel about it.
champions.
That's it. All right. So this is the members. The members are Storm, Savage Vega, Khan, myself, David Pope, Tolos, and King Moose.
Is it the Moose is
The
loose?
Moose is loose.
Yo, sorry. None of
That's
y'all on
three.
my radar, bro. I'm like King
That,
Kong, like this man Morty.
that's hey. That's
I
three.
got.
That's
I
three of
got.
the top. That's three of the top belts right there. That's the
Right.
Intercontinental, the
Right.
Heavyweight, and Champion of the Year.
Right. Right. That's like how the Bullet Club happened with a lot of the Bullet Club members, right? They weren't all part of Bullet Club initially, but then when they had their belts, they're like, oh, let's team up.
Well, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you how this came to be with me,
Oh,
right?
Zeta Assassin's here.
Shout out to Zay the Assassin for joining the studio. He walked in. He's actually gone, but
He's just in the backstage chilling.
he's chilling. Always gotta have him around. You know what I'm saying? Let's say he stole my belt, but that's a different topic for another
Yup,
time.
he's looking to steal it right
He's looking
now.
to steal it. But anyway, uh, the whole gimmick that they threw at me with the whole joining the they was it was supposed to be a PRX thing, but
That's why I thought it was PRX XXXX.
yeah, it's P. I'm fucking good. It's like that. They said, "Yo, you see how that whole uh the mass men shit, how it didn't work out. Like the whole plan with that whole mass men shit, from what I know, that after everything was over, it was supposed to be on some like real violent shit. Like these motherfuckers were supposed to come out with masks and like attack y'all, beat y'all up. Well, not y'all per se, but yeah, no, it was
There's
y'all.
other GW
It
wrestlers, yeah.
GW wrestlers, but mainly it was AWO because you had Dirty Sanchez with two belts. You had Spicy at the time as the world champion, but he wasn't included because I was with General. He had it.
So basically, it was like the Masked Man all over again.
It's like
BS.
not the but it's mass men kind of thing with the same kind of like planned gimmick, but not masked. You get what I'm saying? Like you
Right.
got all the top big guys of GW, like either the champions or they these big time motherfuckers that ring bell. So like like these niggas
Y'all
put in
losing
work.
y'all belts ASAP. That's sad.
I mean, I you already know my mission. Like I told them,
I know your mission,
Well,
you're the king of
I told them, I'm the
well,
king of
well,
violence.
well,
Exactly. I told them straight up. I
well, I
was
got
like,
a certain
listen.
thing. Well,
Hold on. I want to hear what DBD's saying. What did you tell him?
I told them I'll join, but that does not mean that I don't want the heavyweight title, and I don't care if I gotta fight
Facts.
Storm for it. or whoever has it. You feel me? If you're part of the faction, like just know that that's what I'm gunning for. Cause at the end of the day, faction or no faction, that's all I want. I don't care about any other belt but that belt. You get what I'm saying? The thing is,
Yeah.
I said too. I said I told him too. I said, "Yo, I want to fight Khan for that Intercontinental title because that's I only had that title for like half of a show, so I would
2 hours.
yeah
But
2 hours
are
whatever.
they gonna stay a fraction forever, or just something like the mass
That
men was
now
just like
that I can't say.
periodic?
Nah, that I can't say.
Okay, I understand that. I
You know,
understand
you know
that.
he'll
It's gonna
betray
be a
them
storyline.
eventually. Come
It's basically
on.
a
DVD,
storyline.
DVD does not need them. Honestly, DVD is not the same when he's in a faction, in my
I
opinion, than
agree.
when he's by himself.
That's what I told him.
You know what I noticed though? You know what's
DVD
one
is
thing
the
I noticed
best
though?
single fighter by himself in all of GW, and we
Yeah,
all know that.
That's how
you
people
was
know me
hot,
as.
bro.
Yeah, that's how people know me as. Like as an
You
individual.
know what I noticed though, DVD? It seems specifically you got one little lapdog that it seems wherever fraction you go to, you got that lapdog King Moose following you right there.
You sounding like 4 y'all
Mm.
later.
David Pope too, right?
Because every time you go to a faction, King Moose is right there.
I like Moose, man, and I want
Yeah,
Moose to
love me
shine.
some king moves.
Hell yeah, you guys have no idea. I met him in real life. The guy is fucking awesome, bro.
That's
Yeah,
the king
I want to
moves that
push
the
him.
losers
I want
lose.
I want to push him to get like a major title because he deserves it too.
I'm sure he'll get more push if he talked a little bit more. I'm sure he would.
Yeah, he's having
Yeah,
some
it's king
personal
moves.
issues.
AJ loves them.
He's had a
I
bad
just
year.
I just hope I could get past this Mr. 5002 names who only lasted 2.5 seconds in the Rumble.
So what is
I
he's a free
tossed him
agent?
out
You
right
guys are
away. I
picking
said,
him
"Get
up?
the fuck out of here."
He's not a free agent.
Okay,
A lot of people aren't free agents, and people don't know.
Yes.
gotcha.
Right.
Yo,
I just
DBD, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
What is the what is violence of nature gonna do when AWO is coming for you? What are you gonna do when we move Rook to E4,
I'm a, hey,
yeah, at night to L5.
right, and put you in checkmate? What you gonna do then?
I don't know, bro. We gonna have to see and wait. I know that it's gonna be a lot of violence. Like the storyline that we got going, that we're planning, it's gonna be like, it's gonna be dope. It's like you know how y'all did
That's
the
good, cause
clones thing. We're gonna do something like that too, but it's gonna be more of like violent attacks to certain individuals and shit. I'm not gonna say who. I'm not gonna blow it up, but that's just know that that's where the story's coming from. Like,
Man, I already got my theories.
They're going after DWO and Zay. That's what I think.
well, maybe
Right.
Zay, cause Zay's up there because Zay's
And I have a
he's a
feeling
bone.
they're gunning for me
they
because they
follow
feel like I'm
DBD.
an easy target.
I'm going after SGK, me personally. That's my
Is
storyline.
it SG?
I think he deserves a full storyline with somebody, and
He's a
I should
man,
have never,
yeah.
I should have never accepted that FEW shit, because I kind of felt bad that I sent him to FEW, but
From what I see, since Talos was an OG, y'all gonna try to attach
that's what I'm
either
saying.
Ego
Like
or Victor Magic, and
we're going at,
it's not gonna work.
we're going at. Ego's been buried already. Like
He's been buried, yeah. Remember the match? But then when he got unburied, he became the champion and had two
that's
belts.
crazy.
That's true.
That's crazy.
That's funny.
That's
He
another
got
thing.
buried, but
Shout
yeah,
out
was
to Ego.
champion
Cause
before DVD. Who would have thought?
yeah, that's another thing.
So that they're gonna play around and he's gonna spank y'all. He's coming for Storm's belt.
Well,
A lot of people coming for Storm's belt.
he can't beat
They
me.
sense weakness.
He can't beat DBD.
Well,
But
we also know where you know what we already know what other belts be targeted by them too, which is a belt that I want, which is I want my FTW championship back.
hey,
Hey.
you go out there. I think you're the future
And,
of the
and,
like
and I'm gonna be
the new
straight
school.
100 when I say this. That
I
stupid
appreciate
snake
that.
eye move that Wolf uses, I was like, man, that move is a freaking bullshit move because that was the only reason why I bleed in that match.
Mm.
The storyline's gonna be sick. That's all I can tell you about the nation and shit. The nation
I
of
like
Valor.
that. I
Right.
like that.
I
Yeah.
like it. I like it.
They're
Because
on. Come on,
when I first saw the
they're on
promo,
their
I
beat
thought
down
it was
point.
the name of the next pay per view, and I was like, oh, the Nation of Valor. That's the name of the next pay per view because it had like certain people's name faces on it. I was like, okay, maybe that's just the
Well,
people
you
who
know
are
what's
champs.
interesting?
You know how they have Roman Reigns and
I remember.
Bloodline, but he's
I love that
I
bloodline
think.
gimmick.
I think I remember though a picture of like the shirt that they're all wearing. I feel like we've seen that picture like a month or so ago though, but nothing had came of it till now.
This been
I've
this
been
been
plotting.
this been planned since before the some members became the demonic nightmares.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we spoke about it. The thing is, right? I don't know how true it is, whatever, but I think a lot of people. I'm not gonna mention no names. A lot of people are scared to lose matches to like DBD. You get what I'm saying? I'm being straight up. Like, so they figured, yo, how do we not get involved by getting our ass kicked by this guy? You get what I'm saying? Because
I understand, yeah.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like, I think
The assault that will come afterwards,
it's
like the verbal
it's
assault,
gonna be
yeah.
verbal. It's gonna be bad, and it's not only gonna be verbal, but it's like I was on fire until Red Rum interfered in my match, right? With the even though he didn't do anything, everybody's like, "Oh, but he didn't even hit you." All right, but just by him coming out, already fucked up the 2K momentum. You get what I'm saying? So
His presence haunted you basically.
basically, yeah, as a 2K thing.
Yeah, because you looked away and
Exactly,
you wouldn't have done what you were gonna do.
exactly. He didn't even do the moves that my guy does. You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, come on,
Hmm.
I could easily beat Khan the way I beat Prince, the way I beat Wolf,
You beat me
anybody.
easily.
You know, yeah, I beat a couple people, but like I was on fire. There was no reason why I should have lost that match, and then I lost the match
You
after
just
that, and now I'm hurt. So it's like shit. Like what's going on here? You know. So I think
AWO has a little message. So you remember
speak.
you remember how AWO was treated by this global alliance, right? AWO was on top, so they came together and attacked AWO. Well, what I have to say is what what people do to those will do to them.
correct.
So just be
Preach.
just be ready because the war hasn't even started, and nobody will ever guess what this war will be ever.
Right.
Word. You guys do a lot of unexpected shit.
And,
Like when you
and
guys
DVD, I
record.
got a question to ask you.
Yeah,
We tried to go Jedi.
I want to know, DVD, how shocked were you about SJ being part of AWO?
I was one of them that was like, wow.
Yeah.
I was wild by it. That's
Nobody
Right,
was even guessing that.
I knew I
right.
kind of knew
And
there
we
was
and we
something
kept
exciting
saying
there
it's somebody you guys didn't expect.
because like he's like a person that gives it up too easy. Like you know what I'm saying? He doesn't know how to like play it off. You get what I'm saying? So we noticed him not liking PRX's like promos. He likes Jedi's promos. He likes Spicy's promos. He was rooting for like he didn't even root for Storm in the heavyweight match. He didn't root for like Savage or nothing when Savage was still out there. He didn't root for Khan. And I was like
You talking
Yeah,
about 787 or you talking about
it's
SJ?
787.
787.
Yeah, we're talking about SJ is what I was
It's
asking.
you know why?
That's
You know why though? Because the kid is way smarter than everybody thinks.
Yeah.
It was already admitted that that PRS was going to get rid of him, and I'm sure he noticed being treated different.
Right,
You know.
yeah.
right.
So
He's in
Plus,
the chat all day.
yep.
everybody assumed he was already AWO, and we took advantage of it and been like, okay, yeah, we'll make him part of AWO.
I noticed when people noticed that when we said that DVD was an AWO, no one said anything.
Nobody said nothing. And you know what's crazy? I did that shit on
Right.
purpose just to like stir up the pot, and I didn't even get like nothing for it. Nobody said nothing. But
I loved it.
as soon as somebody else joins, it's like, oh
That
wait,
shit was
he could be
hilarious.
here. What's going on? What? It's like, what do you
Right.
mean?
It's because it's
Right.
been a while. We shook up the world like Ali.
Yeah, you shook the room. And
Right.
and you know what's crazy that they hit me up. Like Zay hit me up. He was like, "It's gonna be you, right? That they're gonna say in the video, the AWO shit. You gonna be a bitch and sell out like that." And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I'm like, dude, like, what's the problem? You know what I'm saying? That's the only nigga.
Not treating her.
He's the
Right,
only
because
nigga that hit
people were
me
like
up. Like,
acting like, oh, AWO is about loyalty,
that's
but they,
upset.
yet
He was
they're
like, "Nigga,
bringing
for that, just
DVD.
come
I
home."
remember that shit too.
He was like, "Just for that, just come home, come back to the WO and shit." And I was like,
Yeah, we'll tell them to come back home, he says.
"Nah,
He said, come back home.
I worked too hard to like make that
Yeah,
storyline
make
work.
my name for myself,
Yeah, I made
yeah.
my name
I
off
gotta
that.
go face each other again,
Yeah,
yeah.
I can't do that. Then I look like a
Right.
bitch. Like, oh, look at this. That's a sucker shit.
Mm,
You know. So
Right.
DB,
Nah,
I
you
just
know
like
what I
how me
find
and
funny?
SJ were able to play it off because nobody like realized me and SJ was working that story to make those matches happen.
and the
yeah,
thing is that he got introduced as a DWO, and I was like, wait, this nigga's AWO. Like, wow.
yeah. No one noticed it.
I peeped it. I was like,
Yeah,
wow.
nobody noticed it. That was the plan the whole time was for him to pretend he was DWO.
Yeah,
Yep.
we knew about all that. That was all planned.
Of course. That's
Right.
that's why you guys
Because
shook
he
the room.
literally
Like,
said to he
shit
said
works.
right
We know
Spicy Star
all
he
of that.
said to us that he was shocked when we asked him about coming to us because he said not even other people asked him about joining and then he told us what his plan was and we all ran with it.
Yeah, it's a good group. It's a good group,
I,
bro.
I should.
We're not trying to bring nobody down. You asked us earlier
Right.
about other people, but a lot of people say that we don't let everybody get the light, but you did name everybody in our faction. And Spicy did answer that question earlier about Cootie and other members of our group that were unactive. They were just unactive.
Right.
So now that we have all active members, everybody that's in our fraction is active and got their own thing going on. You may think that Feisty don't, but
Right.
Feisty got something going on with the Baker. She always got something going on with the Baker. Are they not champions? Or are they going for the championship too? So
Go.
she always got something going on. Solar Flare got a fight with the Baker coming on Tuesday. So the women are good. And the other guys, Jedi made himself this guy. Jedi just goes out there, acts for match. People think he's a pushover until he spanks them. Spicy goes out there, makes them match. Red Rum name speaks for himself. Everybody wants a piece of dirty.
Yeah.
Everybody wants a piece of dirty. And it's not the name. It's not the GOAT. We didn't name him the GOAT because he's the greatest of all time. He was the underdog at every match back in the day. Remember,
Yep.
guys? And now
Yep.
you can't say that now. You're like, yo, you're facing the GOAT. Everybody's the underdog against him until you beat him. And
Right.
that's how he became the GOAT. He was beating the impossible people that he wasn't supposed to beat. To be the favorite and win all your matches, not unexpected.
Yep.
It's expected, and that's what Dirty did. He went out there and did the unexpected, made him the GOAT. So he made himself his name. Me, I'm always play the background and find myself a story. Um, who else is there to forget? Who else is there that the twins are hot?
Right.
Tornado is hot.
Tornado was
Yep.
He's hot.
probably
Right.
the best
Yeah,
hardcore champion
everybody's
we ever
hot.
had.
Yeah, we'll talk. They don't even and Tornado barely speaks, but in the live chat, he's there,
He's there.
and
Yep.
everybody goes, "Oh, Tornado's in the building." They show him love, and he don't have to
Right.
build that for himself when he got a group.
That's
He
true.
got a group.
Right. I always go to Star and Spicy myself when I try to think of certain promos, and Star and Spicy will tell me you should word it this way or that way, and that's how my promos get better and better because I go to them for advice.
So
Ain't
Yep.
work,
what do
man.
y'all all think about the suggestion that I made the other days for the world heavyweight title, the intercontinental title, the tag team title, the women's title,
Well,
and the
When
women's
you
tag
said
talking about
team?
the
only pay
whole
per
defending
view,
on pay-per-views only.
Say what?
Talking about being on pay-per-views only defended.
Only those belts, the ones that I mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I like the idea, but I just think because I'm not mentioning names, but I've already heard things, and some people find it a coincidence that uh,
I love it. I love it.
those rules want to be made
I love it.
once that new faction is made, which is understandable.
No, I know. I know you. I knew that was coming. Right. That's why I was ready to this thing. Right. The thing is, I
can I say an opinion?
get
Mine to be quick. I think this idea is actually genius. So we can wear those guys down for the pay per view. So by the time they get to the pay per view, those guys are worn the fuck down. And they can't switch up their outfits neither. And I like that theory, Spicy. That was genius.
it. It
That could be a
Right.
possibility.
that's the main. That's the main thing that everybody will look at. What Spicy said.
Yeah, cause
Yeah,
it could be that.
I'm just keeping it real,
And
bro.
I know that's what I'm saying. Because anybody
It
would
could
think.
be
Even
that.
I would say that if I wasn't part of this faction.
Yeah, like why? Yeah, why not? Why we gotta defend it now? We'll defend it
But
once a year.
but this the thing.
Defend it once a month.
But this the thing. I said this, and Spicy knows that I've said this shit months ago. I said that the heavyweight title should be always pay per view, and there should be a
Yep.
storyline behind it. Like not just
Which
Yes,
anybody getting a
Right.
shot at that
And
title. You get what I'm saying?
there should
and
be
like
two
what I
belts
which
said,
like that.
I agree.
and
I agree when it comes to the heavyweight, but when it comes to multiple belt that you guys have, that's when it gets
Right.
that's
Well,
when it gets a little weird.
the other one was the intercontinental title, which Khan has. That's just a
Yep.
This is a coincidence that he has it. Well, when I
right.
suggested it, but
That should be every. That should be whenever. That should be every other. Whenever A Dot says it.
right, that's it.
That's
But
Right.
not that big of a title. Yeah.
but that's his favorite belt. So
His favorite
And
belt.
like
A
and
dots.
You know
I
what would be
see.
fair, DVD? That you guys do that with the heavyweight title for now, right? And then once Khan loses the Intercontinental, then you guys can add that rule to the Intercontinental. That
I
way,
agree.
people don't feel a certain type of way.
I agree. But
true.
the thing is
And like
that
I said, DVD,
yeah,
how I feel about it is the, like, with not having to have the belts defended every show, it causes storylines where you could have guys face each other without the belts always having to be on the line.
yeah,
Yeah.
we could always make storylines. The belts don't have to be on the line. Like you
Right.
could have storylines. Like I don't have a belt on the line right now. I lost all my shots on my titles. I gotta like earn my
Mm,
way now. You get what I'm saying? But
yeah.
Right.
it's not like
Yeah, I see what you mean.
yeah, you feel me? Like I'm not going out there and like begging, but I'm also not gonna be a sucker either because I have some shit where like I get a title, I get a rematch for the Intercontinental title, but I ain't gonna even bring that up because I lost fan square, right? And if anybody should get a title shot, it was supposed to be Dirty. If I would have won that match against Dirty, I would have definitely asked for my match with a title. And
Cause, here's the example I got, right? Like, remember how all those times I fought Khan for his King of the Cage title? What set that up was me to being the one that took his bike, right? And so it was like bike versus the title.
right, well, yeah, I know what
This
you.
guy,
It's the thing is too. Like I think like the TV title, like the multimedia title, should be every show because
Yes.
Yeah,
that's the
the
show's
social
title.
media title,
You know,
yeah.
the hardcore belt should be on the most extreme day.
Every show.
You know, like say Brutality Thursday, the hardcore title should always be
Yes.
defended on that day. You know what I'm saying?
I like these.
Yeah, like that was my suggestion. But I've been had these suggestions before this faction shit happen. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, these are old like rules. I remember when the two main belts were the storyline belts,
Exactly.
and the other was just everything. And now people just
Yep.
changing it. It's always like new realms and new dynasties in GW. People want to change stuff. Um, just because they got the title, let people reign. If it's a storyline, I keep it. I keep it. Don't be mad because I got the title. It don't mean that. Like I had a title for a while. I mean, RJ had the title for like 3 months. Rob J,
Yeah.
and he only fought like 4 times.
Exactly.
And
Oh
and
my
and
God, let's
no
not even get to that
and nobody
storyline. That
complained
storyline
about it.
never ended.
Nobody complained about it. But he just had a story. He finished it. It made Wolf Danger retire.
Yeah.
Then he had to come back because it drained him too. Because
Right.
they didn't get no wrestling shine. You know how many matches you get in in like 3 months? Maybe 20,
Right.
20 maybe
So
plus.
talking about that,
Just to get.
if you had to change something to the way it was or keep it the way it is now, would you? Like the way it was, like when we were running it back then, or you like the way it's being run right now?
Back
That's a
then,
crazy
bro,
question.
I love back then. I do. It's hard for me. You know, that's what made me fall in love with GW. There's a lot of the things.
I'm gonna speak like Iron Man and Endgame. There are things that can't be changed now that need to stay that are very important. For example, the Discord, the podcast, Fight Club. Um, no disrespect to the FEW, but those guys could just move to GEW and just be somebody that we build momentum on. Not to
Gotcha.
not to not to play them or anything, but somebody that it was they're all kind of hot right now, so the real momentum is kind of crazy. Let them shock the world by beating some of the
You know
biggest
what
stars.
I was
There,
always thinking.
there's some people. There's some people in FEW I want to get. I want to see get called up just so I could kick their
But the
ass.
hardcore old ways of the waves.
Yeah, well, I think because it's extreme, it's global extreme wrestling, right? So every Tuesday, without a doubt, defend the TV title, the multimedia title, right? Because it adds a more commercial name, Takedown Tuesday. So multimedia title for that day automatically. Then on
Okay,
Thursday, Brutality Thursday will be the hardcore title, right?
hardcore.
Because it's extreme. And then also, like, mix it up with whoever's having a storyline. I think that the only titles are those two titles that people should be randomly accepted to get a title shot of those belts. Every other belt should have a storyline built behind it. You get what I'm saying? Because those
Yeah.
titles, like, not the $1 billion, because the $1 billion is not really. I mean, we like it, but the,
But let's be honest, everybody's not a story mode guy.
exactly, that's my point. That's why I
You
say
feel
that's why I
me?
say some belts could be defended weekly, but the main belts, like the heavyweight and like tag teams, like those belts are pay-per-view belts, bro. Like you wanna see a storyline unfold with that. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Exactly. Exactly. Because how does that look that right now, for example, Red Rum wins the world heavyweight title, then all of a sudden he got to defend it again on Thursday or on Tuesday, like the
Yeah,
following
not
week.
fair. Yeah,
He just
it kills the
it kills the
momentum in the
momentum.
story of what just happened.
Let the nigga live with the belt. You get what I'm saying? Like why not?
Yeah, let him talk his trash for a couple of
Exactly.
weeks. Let somebody get hot. That he goes, yo, I'll challenge you
Exactly.
because you deserve it.
Exactly.
That's what a champ does. You can't be like, yo, I lost my last 3 matches. I'm gonna call you out,
Exactly.
champ.
It's like
I
it's
look,
like
champ.
for example, right? Like make the storyline make sense. So like uh right now, for example, we all were in like the main event for the Iron Man match, right? So now the main three people that had the most wins should be like in the rankings to get a shot 1-on-1 at the world champion. Obviously, Red Rum won the Royal Rumble, so therefore his shot is already there. So he gets it automatically 1-on-1. Everybody else that was there, like for example, Tolos, let the dude fight 3 fights with like good people, like real good fighters, right? If he wins those 3 matches, then he can get after Red Rum gets his shot. You get what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
you see what I'm saying? Like he's waiting, like he's not pound for pound #1 contender. You know what I'm saying? Red Rum is. But now whoever's after him should get like the #1 contender after Red Rum reigns as a champion. The storyline should start between Red Rum and the person that's following Red Rum, not the person that Red Rum just beat. He already ended that storyline with the person he just beat. He just won the world title. That storyline's over. Now, who's next that was coming after Red Rum to get the title? You get what
Right.
I'm saying?
How do you determine who's after Red
I
Rum?
just I just said
Yeah, after Red
I just said it. Like for example, let's say Tolos had the second most pinfalls in
I
in the Iron
I
Man
did.
match. Well, you did, but after you it was what Tolos,
Yeah,
right? So you're like basically right behind Rum when it comes to chasing the world title. Get what I'm saying? Because Red Rum earned his #1 contender spot, like right now. So now Red Rum wins the world title. The storyline that he's supposed to be working with right now until the day he gets his title shot, once that ends, like there's no rematch there. You get what I'm trying to say? The
Yes.
like Red Rum goes now to fight Spicy Rico because Spicy Rico won 3 matches back to back after losing the Iron Man match. You get what I'm
Yeah,
trying to
but
I
say?
those three
see.
matches have to be against specific people, though, right?
Not specific people. I'm just saying like let him fight.
In
Let him
general,
fight 3 good people. Like let him fight Wolf Danger, or like Jedi. Like not because you guys are in the same faction, but like if you guys wasn't, like let him earn his way. Like yo, this motherfucker just beat 3 good guys. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah, I see what you mean.
when Red Rum reigns as the champion, the next storyline should be Spicy Rico versus Red Rum for the world title because the title's only being defended in pay-per-views. So now you got to build a story and start like have like non-title matches during the weeks until the pay-per-view happens, or like tag teams, or like anything type of matches that build up to the story. That's what I'm trying to say,
That makes sense.
Okay.
Have a
right?
backup
Right.
ready
Yeah,
to go.
That's
there's
why
already this
for
like
me
there's already
personally,
somebody after Red Rum getting a title shot. There should be already
Yeah,
somebody in line after that, so nobody could bitch and complain. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
right,
That's what I'm saying.
right. That's why, like, for me, after what happened with me and Wolf, like, you notice, I still want that title, but I know I feel like in order for me to get back to that title, I gotta face the other guys that want that same belt.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. It's like build a storyline behind the title. Don't give somebody just a title shot because they want it. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And that's too
Yeah.
much pressure for A dot anyway. Because
right.
you got mad people coming at you talking about yo this, yo that, yo like he going
Yeah,
crazy.
me and this guy for the title because I said it in the chat. Yeah, it
Exactly,
doesn't. It throws off the. I'm not gonna say the algorithm of the game, but there's other people that deserve that.
exactly,
There's other people that deserve that. Yeah, you just can't just throw yourself in the shot. At least win 4 matches in a row before you start. Like, yo, look at me
Yeah,
for the title.
exactly.
yeah.
And we're all aware because we all watching the show as the shows go, right? So now we
Right.
know who's in, who's ringing bells,
Deserving.
like who's deserving of that next opportunity. You
Yes.
get what I'm saying? Because we
And
see it.
and
You get what I'm
and,
saying? Like
and speaking of which,
Yeah,
yeah,
And like speaking of which, that's why like if you pay attention, right? Because most people didn't understand what was going on when I got my rematch with Wolf. It was like I was continuing what 2K did, where we didn't shake hands, so that meant that that story had to continue.
yeah. It's
yeah.
a good way to
Yeah.
look at it.
I wish that we could have like people like see like how we're doing right now, how we like just pitching ideas to each other and shit. Like if we had a group like this with A dot that could make everything make sense, like make storylines
Like we
up
used
like
to.
we used to, like you know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to like
Yeah.
put people in positions and stuff, but nobody knows who's behind the scenes making these matches because it's too much for A Dot.
Yes,
You get what I'm
yes.
saying? We gotta make like a team where everybody doesn't know who's who and who's behind all that. Like to have everything in order. Like right?
Yeah, but should we also make sure like it's not biased where people are only putting certain
Exactly.
people in
That's what
matches?
I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Because you see, like right now, it's a perfect example. Red Rum is already number one contender. It doesn't matter
Right,
when he gets that world title, but he should get that world title shot at the pay per view, right? So
right.
now
Isn't there another major title?
that's the world title.
Isn't there another big one?
Yeah,
It's not the FT World.
no, it's the intercontinental after the world title.
Okay. Oh
Right,
damn.
which both DBD's new group has right now.
Right. Which that's just a
Okay.
coincidence, but anyway,
A
the
coincidence, uh-huh.
yeah, it is. Well, I don't have it. I don't have the title. You feel me? So I don't care. I'm making these rules up, but it's not because I'm being like, oh, hook my boy up. Because at the end of the day,
Yeah, I'm
I
trying
can't
to
stand.
set this shit in
Yeah,
straight.
No,
I can't stand them
I
motherfucker.
believe
I just
you.
joined
But
them now, but we're cool now. I give him his respect because I didn't have no respect for his call until that Iron Man match. Because that motherfucker went in there and he proved that he is who he is. You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
without a
yeah.
doubt, like you gotta give him you gotta give him his flowers, bro. Like he earned it. You feel me? But before that, I was like, yo, I could beat this nigga's ass. I can kick his ass. But now I'm having second thoughts. Like, shit, this motherfucker is
He said that I'm having second
Couldn't
thoughts.
he
beat him,
beats
he had to
five other
join them.
motherfuckers, man. And we all left that match bloody.
Yeah.
Everybody left that match bloody. Shout out to Storm, man, the world heavyweight champion.
oh yeah, shout out to Storm. Hell yeah.
But
Shout out to Storm.
you see what I'm saying with the whole like, make it make sense. Like make the whole titles have a storyline behind it. So not everybody just gets title shots. The only title shots you should be getting
Yeah.
weekly, and it could be anybody randomly. It should be like the TV title, the hardcore title, uh,
$1 billion title.
the $1 billion
Yeah,
title.
but
Yup.
if those should be defending weekly, how then we decide who's the number one contender
But
to those
that's
belts
what I'm
then?
saying. That's just random matches for those belts. There's no number one contenders for those belts. It's just random matches. Like one day you could be fighting Tolos right now on a Tuesday for the $1 billion title, and it's nothing because it's just a regular match. But it's for the TB. It's for like a title that is being defended because that title is being passed around. Like it's not a somebody. It's not a title you can really brag about. You get what I'm saying? Like you don't cash in a briefcase for that title. You
Yeah,
Right.
you get what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like
That's why I want the FTW titles because of that idea about cashing in option C was something I mentioned months ago.
the FTW title is more like a hardcore title. It just sounds more like ruthless. That's all it is. Fuck the world. That's
Yeah.
all it is.
Which and
Fuck
you
the
even
world.
admitted that was my gimmick because I'm not from the world.
Exactly. Exactly. It works.
You know what? You know what I was just thinking about? You know when matches used to be most fair and most organized? It was when me, Star, and DBD used to help A Dot. Remember? And he would ask
Make
us
the
all these
matches.
Yeah.
questions.
Yes, he set us up. Have a conference
Bro,
every day.
Yep.
bro, that shit was the best, bro.
But
Yeah, we made the card.
we
Yeah.
added somebody that's no longer with us in the company, and they
Oh yeah,
ruin shit. 'Cause people get
yeah,
sensitive with certain things. But we were doing great, man. We were
Yeah.
doing great with that.
we
I'm
were.
just glad there's
Remember,
no more freaking rocket launchers and bazookas and bear traps involved.
right. The thing is,
Rocket launcher
to
shit.
tell you the truth, and we don't get a lot of credit for it, but me, Sir Morning, Spicy, we should get a lot of more credit than what we do because we cleaned up GW. We made GW only
More
active.
structured.
Yup, more structured.
For sure.
Everybody was that we had champions that were make believe guys like KFC, Colonel Sanders, the Joker from Batman,
Hell
the
yeah.
Devil,
The
God.
KFC
You
guy
know,
was killing us. Yeah.
And that's why I tell you, those were I miss those days,
we
bro.
cleaned that up. We did that. We did that. We made
Yeah, we
these
did.
guys that are here now. If it wasn't for us
That's
cleaning that,
facts.
these guys wouldn't be shining. Like you, Jedi, you wouldn't be shining either, because
Oh, I know.
Jedi would be
you'll be
shot.
booked over. They'll book you over like They put the cave
Gilbert.
the caveman. They put the caveman instead of Jedi on the show, and you're like, what?
That's nuts. Yeah, we had some wild guys back in the
Yeah,
day.
Shout out to DBD. That was DBD's idea. DBD was like, "Yo, we gotta get rid of these guys. I'm sick of these
yeah.
guys."
I'm like, yo,
He's like, why are
who's
these?
this?
Why we have
Y'all
these
remember the
characters of
Chris.
like
y'all
food
remember the rating
restaurants?
We had a
system?
nigga named Chris Tyler as the world champion.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, he was.
Chris Tyler
He
and the
was.
stats.
Oh yeah, Colonel Sanders was nice.
As soon as
Joker
as soon
too.
as he beat me, I was like, yo, that's it. Get this nigga out of here, bro. This guy don't belong here.
I was heated. I was Mr. Hardcore.
He was a champion. I was like, this nigga had a belt, and I didn't even have a belt yet. I was like, what's going on here? Colonel
He's
Sanders
like,
is a
who's
champion.
this bum?
Yeah, I remember you had a belt before I had a belt too,
I
man.
was sick. I was like, yo, what is this? Who's this Chris Tyler guy? We know him? What was his last promo? Oh, he doesn't have one? Get him out of here.
Yeah,
And we all seen, yeah, that was crazy.
We cleaned up. You know? I love this shit, man. I love GW, bro. A-Dot knows.
we really should talk to A-Dot and get a nice fair team, spread it out that can help him out.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, me too, bro.
He's been busy, but he's
I
gonna
thought
get
he
on.
was gonna have it tonight too. Yeah, I know he's been busy as fuck.
You know. That's why
Don't
he
get his
needs help.
hype.
That's why it's a good idea to bring that thing back because he needs help and he needs help organizing the whole GEB shit too. Can't just put it out there
Yes.
like random like that, you know. Should be well
I've been
Yeah.
telling
structured.
Spicy all day that we need to get back to making the motherfucking card fade dot doing something that takes the load off him,
Correct.
Yeah,
so he
Correct.
doesn't. He can relax. He can relax. I love the effort by Savage and Zay and you with the shows.
Yeah, man.
Y'all doing the shows and stuff. Cause I know people would love him to do it, but y'all filling in good.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
I brought up the Fight Club thing and like I wanted it to be part of like the storyline thing, but I get that the way FEW didn't like the concept of it because it'd be like, yo, man, you're gonna fuck up my guys' momentums, and it doesn't make sense if you're the world champion on a Tuesday and you lose the world championship on a Wednesday or Friday and shit. You get what I'm saying? And he's not even A
yeah,
dot
yeah.
commentating, so I feel like the real brand is A dot, and then we got FEW, of course. That's the second real brand. Then Fight Club is just something for fun, like yo, I want to fight. I want to fight Red Rum today. Book it. You know what I'm saying? Put him in a cage with DVD. Fuck that. You know?
That sounds good.
You know,
Yeah,
like that. It was a call out thing, and if we could organize it right, it should be a success too.
oh yeah.
I'm down for that.
I want to see.
Yo,
I want to see
DVD.
that UFC shit. Yo, feisty gringa
Ladies
in the
and
building.
gentlemen,
I wanted to tell you because I got a killer headache and I'm about to lay down, but I wanted to give you guys my top 5 before I go lay
Oh
down.
shit, let's hear it.
Well, I think everyone knows who my number 1 is. That's Baker.
I
Yep.
knew
Oh, I thought he was gonna say DBD, but okay, go ahead.
No. I'm sorry,
Nah, I just fucked with
but you
you.
did
Go
not
ahead.
make my top 5. I am not like the rest of GW. Number
Damn.
2,
I don't care. That's good. I like it. I love it.
but I do love DVD. You're the best.
Of course.
But number 2 is Texan.
Nice.
Texas.
Shout out to Texan again, for sure. He made the list.
Number 3 is Khan because he is on a tear right now.
Oh shit! Shout out to Khan. PRX.
Number 4 is Miss Dance.
Miss Dance.
True.
Yes, sir. The princess.
And number 5, I put number 5 this person because I believe I was the only that this person is the only person that put me on their top 5, and that's Ali Bart. Yep. So I got to shout out my boy.
Shout out to Ali Bart. He actually made a list. Wow.
Ali.
But I put Texan only AWO because he's been doing really good lately. But
Yes.
if it was a top five based on people that I liked, it obviously would have been Spicy, Star, Jedi, DVD. You know, all
We
people that
know, we
Of
you
course.
know.
know.
Yeah, but
The
Like
real ones know.
but that's
Dirty, you know, all of AWO. So I didn't want to do that. But Texan's been doing really good lately. And Dirty deserves to be on it. I wish you would have made a top 10 instead of just a top five. You made top five
Yeah,
hard.
but it has to be top five
that's the
because
same thing I told him.
it's tough. That's why. That
It
that's why it's
is.
a good question. Like, oh
Five is
shit,
hard.
I got like a million, but yeah, I know what you mean.
A
Oh yeah,
million.
by the way,
Yeah.
Nation of Domination, just know this is all in character. What happened tonight, and it's part of our chess move.
Oh,
All right, so don't take it
you
personal.
ain't got to tell me, brother. You know me. But yeah, I heard it here first. It's all fun and games. It's all part of the story. That's it.
All right, guys. Well, I'm going to give Spicy back the phone. I'm going to go lay down. You guys have a good
You
night.
too.
Have a
Enjoy.
good night,
Good
Spicy.
night.
Bye, Star. Bye, Jedi. Bye, Rome. Dirty
See you
DVD.
later.
In here.
That was it.
Thank you
That's
for
it.
coming
Okay.
on the
Good night,
show.
guys.
Yeah.
She gone.
Yeah, man.
The whole family in there.
But this, check it out, right? Since it's getting late and it's a regular weekday, this is the part where all four of y'all get to individually ask me up to 5 questions, and it could be either in or out of character, and I have to be straight up and no cap on my answer. Who wants to go first?
You sure you don't want to make it 3 questions
Let's
since
do
it's
three. Let's
four?
do three.
Okay.
And
Who's
it could be
first?
less than three, but I'm just saying I just said five because I just a number. I like five. Five boroughs.
Okay.
But three's good. Who's first?
Who's first?
Let's go, Red Rum. Say what?
We all know this is gonna happen
That's
eventually.
a
Come
that's
on.
a good
That's a great
question.
question. That's like that's probably the best question I've ever heard. Um, well, I'm gonna be honest with you. At the moment, I ain't gonna like scumbag them, but eventually down the line, I have to scumbag them because that's the traditional DVD way. And
Gotta be DBD, bro.
And they got two belts you want.
say what?
Wait,
And they got two of the belts you wanted.
Oh,
yeah,
it's like that saying. You keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
yeah.
So
Or like I said before, it's also if you can't beat them, join them, and that's what you did.
oh yeah, you could. That's the one I'm using.
Now DVD can beat them though.
I can.
I'll tell
I
you.
could definitely whip their ass 1-on-1. They all
Yep,
know it.
you
They
could.
know it too. I told them that before I even joined.
Yeah. If anything, this was a great interview. I have a question for
Let's
you.
hear it.
Are you gonna are you gonna challenge Sir Morningstar? Are you gonna accept Sir Morningstar's challenge here tonight to an Iron Man match? No Hell in the
Oh,
Cell, no cages, just an Iron Man match.
ooh.
This is this is for a welcome back A dot match.
100%. Let's do it.
Then
Uh,
then then we'll talk to the head honcho.
He's if he
We'll talk to the
once he listens to
honcho.
this, just know book it. You don't have to ask no more
The,
questions. Just make
the
it happen.
skinny Vince McMahon.
That's right.
We got him. Let's go.
that's a good
It
one.
is. I like it.
That's gonna be a great match right there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. He was.
Yeah, yeah. Three, three. Yep. Savage pinned one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, another
That's true.
question.
Let's hear it.
DBD, what do you expect in the future from AWO?
Um, Tell you the truth, I expect y'all to keep on with the shit that y'all doing because y'all lead in, like I said, in creativity where it comes to everybody being themselves and unique. Yeah, y'all lead in that. Y'all lead in promoting whatever it is that y'all gonna do with storylines. You guys actually keep the shit in storylines, like with Spicy with his
Yeah,
videos and with the ideas of with the clone thing. Like that was a storyline. Yeah, kept it the same way. You feel me? Like I love that.
yeah.
Like if y'all can keep doing that and get better, because y'all are gonna get better by doing it. But just don't change that. Like keep that same energy that y'all keep that y'all always have, and yeah, I expect nothing but the best for y'all niggas. That's why I don't really. That's
Thank
why. That's why when like before I retire, before I really hang it up, I'm definitely gonna be AWO at least once without betraying,
Yeah.
and I'll end it like that
Cause forever we will reign.
forever, right?
Forever.
Oh, yeah. Like that. I like that,
Yes,
BBD.
sir.
By the way,
Yes, DVD,
we
good answer.
we wanted you part of AWO many times.
Yeah, I know.
We just get scared that
I know.
you're gonna break our little
Yeah,
hearts.
but I want to do what I do. But if it comes
Yeah.
Yeah.
down,
So we let you be a wild buck.
yeah,
And we let you be a wild
I,
stallion and
I'm that
do your
I'm
thing.
that crazy kid, and I'm that crazy kid in class that everybody knows and is cool with, but they don't invite him to their house to like play and
He,
shit. You know what I'm
he
saying?
said that invite him to his house. He was like, y'all had a sleepover?
He said, "Nah, we're not.
I like
No,
those.
we're not." And everybody has their bags and shit, and everybody's getting ready to go. And we're
Yeah.
like, "You guys are going somewhere?" No. Who told you that? And your niggas are all
Nah,
packed
you
up.
don't go somewhere differently.
Yeah, that's me. I'm that guy.
I, I got a question. I got a
Let's
question.
hear it.
Who's your who's your favorite who well it's two questions. Who was your favorite DWO member and who's your favorite nation member?
I see. I know what you're doing, and I I know what you're doing right now, and I wanna try to like make it make
Not
sense.
answer.
Yeah, I would make it make sense. My favorite DWO member is always gonna be Caleb Hopkins, and Zay's my
Yes.
boy. You know what I'm saying? That's my brother in real life and shit. But in character, he knows that like I'm better than him, and I'm always gonna be better than him. And he ain't never gonna be world champion before I become world champion. That's all I can say about that. And Hopkins, he's like on my top five too, because ever since he came in, he earned his way. He's humble. You know what I'm saying? He's not a shit talk. He talks shit, but only because they talk shit to him. He defend
Yeah.
himself. You feel me? He's a counter. So I fuck with him because of that. And my favorite member of the Nation of Violence. It's not the domination. It's Nation of Violence. Favorite member of all time in my faction right now, I'm gonna have to say it's gotta be Savage because the motherfucker he's if y'all talk to him like on
I
the
told you
side,
Savage.
yeah, if you talk to him like about what's like the next plans, he got great ideas, bro. Like this nigga's like
He speaks level
yeah
headed. Yeah, he speaks
he's
level
with it.
headed.
He's got it. This kid got a good he got a good mind on him.
He got a good head on his
Yeah,
shoulders.
like
Yeah.
he's a creator too. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, shout out to Storm also for being but like I see Storm more as a competition than than somebody that I want to follow. Get what I'm saying? Like I want to fight Storm. I don't want to like be his partner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
If it makes
that
Yeah,
makes
sense.
you
sense.
feel
Yeah.
me?
But that's the
Savage is
brother.
a
I
better
That's the
understand
brother
that.
teammate.
now. So shout out to Storm again. But Savage Vega's my favorite faction guy from my crew and from DWO from when I was there. The guy I got most respect for is definitely Hopkins. Shout out to Bubba also because it's my little nephew. But so I think Hopkins is all around greatest talent I've seen in GW. Besides Dirty Sanchez and Storm, it's definitely Hopkins.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
So I got a
He's up
question,
there.
DVD.
Let's hear it.
Ooh.
Ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this right now. Out of everybody on the roster that you haven't fought one-on-one yet, who would be the top 5 guys you want to face?
Good question.
Ooh. At a what faction?
And why?
At a what faction?
No, it's not.
Out of
Everybody.
all of them, like
I'm saying
everybody in
guys that you
GW
have not faced one-on-one at all.
and GW in general.
Yeah.
Well, one on ones, I want to fight. I want to fight Storm, one on one. I feel like I could beat
Me
him.
too.
Like I don't know, for some reason, I feel like he's my only like person that I haven't
And
beaten that
we
I need to beat.
and we know why. And we know why you
Me
want to fight
too.
him. But yes,
Yeah,
go on.
that's him. Second would be Hopkins. I would like to kick Hopkins' ass for real.
You guys haven't had one-on-one yet?
We had only one on one. It was in that cage, and
Oh, okay.
he
Yeah,
got
because that's what my question was. It was guys you haven't faced at all.
all that I haven't faced. So Storm, that I haven't faced. You, Jedi. I want to. I'm definitely. You definitely need an ass whooping for me. I haven't gotten that one on
I was
one
gonna
yet.
say, what's the reason why? I was gonna ask you
You
what's the
say
reason why.
you need the
Yeah,
hands.
he needs to catch his hands. Um, but I haven't fought. Did I want to fight? Uh, I want to fight. I actually fought him once, but I would like to fight Texan because I feel like I could beat his ass too.
Yeah.
But I fought him already, so he really doesn't kind of count. But I think I fought everybody already, so like I don't even know who else to mention. Uh,
How about Toros?
You never fought Victor
I
Magic?
fought Tolos. I fought Vic. I beat Vic's ass.
Yeah,
I whooped
he
Tolos'
had to
ass.
fight the whole.
You
He
never,
had a whole storyline with the OGs. He had to fight them all.
Yeah, I whooped all the
you
asses.
never fought, you never fought New Spicy one on
I
one.
haven't fought the new Spicy.
That's
No,
true.
that's true. I'll fight Spicy. I'll fight Texan again if I have to. Uh, I've beaten Sadistic Joker. I would say Sadistic Joker, but I whooped his ass already too. I actually injured his
Have you
ass.
fought? Have you fought 8787 on GW one-on-one?
One on one, I haven't fought him, but no offense to the kid, man. I don't really want to. I don't see a reason why to fight him, but I'll fight him if that's what A. wants. If that's good for the show, I'll fight anybody. You get what I'm saying? But like,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
not somebody that I'm looking to gain anything if I beat him or if he beats me. You get what I'm saying? If he beats me, all right,
Right.
well he beat me. But if I beat him, what do I gain out of that? Like, oh, he whipped 77's ass. Who hasn't? You get what I'm saying?
Too much risk for the reward.
Exactly. Like if
You lose to him, it don't look good.
it'll be good. It'll be
Yeah.
good if like one day I'm like the world champ, and he's the like number one contender kind of shit, and I'm like, wow, look at this, and he beats me, then he'll be like, wow, this nigga like this little nigga came from nowhere, and look at him now. You know what I'm saying? But besides that,
Right.
I don't really need to fight him.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I don't like. It's no offense to him. I like the kid, but he knows what I mean.
What about any of the new call-ups that you haven't faced yet?
Well, I would like to fight Nolan Wright.
Me
The
too.
kid is nice.
I think we all do.
Yeah,
He
he
just can't
is.
shut
That
up.
dude is
He
good.
is. I want to fight him. Uh,
I want to fight that Wonder Boy kid.
I, I, yeah, I'll fight him too. But the thing is, I don't want to lose to him on like a show, cause then I'll feel like
I don't care. I'll tear him up. I'll tear him
I
up.
know you can, but sometimes
Tear
DBD
him up.
like 2K and DBD, I don't know, man. They don't mix.
What happened? You don't want to hold. You don't want to hold his
I ain't
pockets.
holding nobody's pockets. That's
2K, yo, DBD beat me without a finisher one day, man. I felt no animosity about it. 2K does that sometimes,
I
man.
know. I love that shit though.
I seen this guy 787 was trying to throw Red Rum out, and his hand started twisting up.
Yeah,
I was like, "What's happening?" That happened like 4 times. Red Rum said, "I had enough of that."
I heard.
Just threw him
We
out.
heard.
Shoot.
We heard him.
Look what happened. Look what happened with 2K. What it's done to me. 2K had it where one time somebody was supposed to attack someone else, and and 2K had them attack me instead. And then I was supposed to come out and attack someone, and it didn't happen.
That happened.
RJ
That happened.
Bombshell's another
I had
one
that
I want to fight.
happen. I could fight RJ. He wanted to rejoin a conversation there.
He might be AWO one day. I feel it. Yeah, I ain't done it recruited.
He might be. We got like 2 more spots left.
Oh, that's it? Just two?
2,000.
That niggas is crazy.
well,
As if A-Dot
well,
allows it. As if A-Dot allows
well,
it.
don't worry. I have an idea of somebody I want to bring in the fold, but that's for a later date.
Who, Hero? Hiru? Hiru?
No, there's someone
Shout
else.
out to Hiru. Well, that's how you say it?
It's
Yeah,
Hey
that's how
Rue.
I say it, hero.
Hiru.
It's Hey Rue.
Hey, Ru. Well,
It's
shout
like
out to him.
Hey Rue.
Shout out to him, whatever your name is, brother. You're a good dude.
Nah, he's a
Yeah,
good
he's
dude.
a
I've
good
been
dude.
I've been messing with him
Very
for like
dedicated.
two,
He
three
reminds me of
years.
Jedi.
2, 3 years now.
He reminds me of you, Jedi.
I,
He
I
reminds
have
me of your activity, how active he is.
I have another question. So, DBD, if you had to guess what's going to happen soon, do you have any guesses what's going to happen uh with
With what?
I mean, you saw the logo the other day. So, you have any opinions on that logo?
With the little hints inside the logo?
Yeah,
Yeah, I peeped that. A lot of I didn't think you guys was sending that message out, but I kind of caught that. I was like, wait, and a lot of motherfuckers was like,
Oh,
they don't even understand it. But I'm not even gonna blow that up.
wait. So DVD's seen this logo, Spicy, that you're telling us about?
There's little logos inside
yeah,
the AWO logo thing, like around it, and
Yes.
it's like giving up
Yes.
like little details about something that's coming and shit, right?
yeah, but truthfully, a lot of it's to throw people off. So
Well, if
that's why I'm curious.
whatever works for the idea that you got, bro, I support it. But I do see somebody. Uh, I see that you guys are gonna get somebody. I don't know. I don't want to mention that person, which I won't. But that's a big like talent out there that if he gets recruited, it's gonna be insane. Like I don't know. It's gonna be I don't know who's gonna be the ones to like shake the GW community with it, but I have a feeling
Hopefully,
it's you guys. I think that's coming.
hopefully we got the eye of Horus and we see.
I,
We got the whole
yeah,
world in
yeah,
our
doing shit like
hands.
that. Yeah, doing shit like that. I
All right.
respect it.
All right, DB. Thanks for the heads up. I'm gonna have my eye out looking for that.
Yeah, man. I mean, in your
All
logo,
right.
it says it pretty much. I see a couple things. I was like, oh shit, really? But I kept it to myself because I don't want to be that guy. Like when I found out about the Jedi, I figured out Jedi was doing that OG thing, working with you guys.
Oh my God, do we have to bring that up
I have
again?
to because I could have easily blew
Yeah,
it up, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I hit you up personally, and I was like, yo, I caught you, and you was like, yeah, you got me. You feel me? But
Now, you know what's funny, right? Is there was a time when how I like went pretend to be away for a while and stuff, and I like was using these different usernames. Spicy and Feisty DM me saying, Jedi, it's the same guitar in the photo you shared in the group chat as your
yeah,
icon.
yeah.
Yeah, bro.
And you
You're
was
not
literally
fooling
talking
nobody.
about guitars, like seconds before it, like minutes before. I was like, come on, dude. Like, how obvious is this guy?
But they asked me first. They asked me, Jedi, is that you? I'm like, yes, but don't say nothing in the chat.
You pulled off some moves. Like, you ever seen the movie Grandma's Boy? All right, remember when the stoner they sells weed to him, he opens the door, they opens the door, and he's like, dude, why are you naked? He's like, oh shit, I am naked. Like you remind me of that. Like
I don't know. I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know.
like that.
Okay, cool. DBD. My last
Let's hear
question.
it.
Who would you like to see me face in the future? 3 people.
Who's Sir Morning?
Sir Morning.
I like to see you as a world champ. Tell you the truth, I like to see you fight. I like to see you fight Khan. I like to see you fight
I would like.
Red Rum actually, but y'all will never make that happen. But I would like to see that.
No, we'll fight each other.
I would like to
We
see that.
we made we made a new deal that we will fight each other
That's
now.
dope because that'll be a
Shit,
good
Is
match.
it,
You
it
and Red
already
Rum.
started with me and SJ fighting each
that would
other.
be a good match. That rum's a damn
He
legend.
is, and I like to see you fight like somebody like Hopkins, bro. I haven't seen you fight Hopkins. I never even seen you like
That's
Never
true.
happened. Yeah, never
That's
happened.
like some shit like
that's
that.
true, man.
And obviously
But
Storm.
happened.
I like to see you fight Storm too.
Yeah, I like to. I would like to fight some. They doctors to
You're
give
one
them
of the
to me.
Mount Rushmores, so you should be able to fight these guys. Like
I'm trying to be there. I'm trying to be
you are
there.
there.
I
No,
really don't
you
ask for matches. I just try to like throw myself in a match. But I would love to see those matches. I'm gonna be more active, obvious.
Yeah.
I took a little hiatus. I'm gonna be more active, obviously.
The promos when you
Get more
come, the
matches.
thing is with you when you come out, you drop these promos that the shits are like sick, bro. They're like it's like yeah, man, no cap, bro. It's like you come out with these shits and you're like, damn, like why this nigga's not always active? Like why is this guy not always doing
Yeah,
this? You get what I'm saying? Like I don't know.
I don't like to drop promos all day. I don't like to. I feel like I could let them sit,
Yeah, man.
let people wonder what's going on. Cause I could fuck up a story like that. Let's say I like yeah I'm gonna win the match. You never notice I'm not fighting about me winning the match or anything. I don't. I just I prepare for the match, but you don't want to write a promo where I'm gonna go in there and tear a head off,
Right.
and then I'm gonna take it so loud, and then next promo is I didn't do none of that. Have a good night. I'm
Yeah,
leaving. You're gonna be like, oh man, that's a waste of
I
energy.
know.
You know I write long promos.
Yeah, man. We just need you more, like you said, more active. You do that,
Got
you'll
you.
be a legend, which you are already. But
He's already a
yeah, he's
legend.
already a legend. But you know what I mean, like a living one.
Yeah, I know what DBD means though.
Try to be a myth. Try to be a myth.
Yes, sir.
I was a
We
myth
know
for a
what
while. I've been trying to get out of that area. I remember when Dave Pope recently asked me, he was like, I don't know who you are. I was astonished. But I wasn't that astonished. But yeah, I haven't been around in a while. Plus, I was a demonic clone.
Yeah, man.
I was a demonic clone.
what he's saying, Star, is if you wanted, if you really wanted to, you had the opportunity to be on top easily.
100%. A main
Just a
eventer.
matter, just a matter of how much you want it.
That's right. Yeah, that's true. But thank you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
I might put some effort into it.
You were a world champion.
Get that.
You were a world champion before.
Bring them home. Yeah, I had two belts. I had two
You did.
belts.
Yeah.
I was going home for three. Then my silly self decided to listen to. I actually felt pity for Zeta Assassin. I just beat him. So I said, no what? Let me put both belts on the line, which is
Yeah,
very
you didn't have
unorthodox.
to do
Can I
that.
do that? Yeah,
I
I had
told
to
him.
do that.
I told Sir Morning, right, Star? I said, don't do it.
Yeah, it was a bad decision. On the cage, it was 3-2. And we couldn't get off the cage for like 8 minutes. I was like, damn. It was a catastrophe. It was a catastrophe.
Facts.
but that's okay. Can't be too bad.
Yeah,
Can't be too
that was a
bad.
glitch. That was a glitch that night.
Yeah, can't be too bad. Yes, I remember him throwing me off the cage. I bounced off. I threw him off the cage a few times. He bounced off an invisible wall. I said, oh yeah, we're not going to the cage. Oh, we're not going off of it. This is where it ends. But I was like, yeah, that's what happens when you try to like show off. That was that was me being a fool. I was being a fool. I was being
Sorry,
a
you
fool.
learned. We learned.
Live and learn,
So
brother.
Yeah,
Live and
return,
learn.
brother. I ain't doing that again. Yeah, that's why I want to come for my titles differently. I wanna earn them. I hope that's why I'm happy I lost to this guy recently. The Last Dragon. I didn't feel like for me getting attacked by A Dot last week before that was actually perfect. I feel like I deserve this title shot, man. Let me get like two
That's
more W's. Let me get two more. I'm still a little rusty.
yep. You will. You will. We gotta do shit smart.
Agreed.
We gotta get Jedi hot right now. We gotta get feisty. We got everything. Is all the questions done? We got
Yeah,
a photo shoot with Fitness
we
Magazine.
gotta wrap this up. You guys are busy people.
Yep.
Yes, we
Yep.
have a
Okay.
photo shoot at 3:30 in Atlanta, so we gotta be there 3:30 a.m.
Oh
Right.
yeah.
And I gotta be on a plane in like 7 hours.
Word.
Yes, you have to go to. He's not gonna be there. He's going to Florida, but we gotta go to the Fitness Magazine um sculpt bodies of the year. That's us. We have to we have to go over there and check our bodies out. They're gonna take photos, give us awards and stuff. You know how it is. You know how these magazines are.
Talking about that. When you guys have a chance and you guys got a good picture of your call, send them to me. I can put you on the magazine, the Global Studio magazine, the GW magazine.
That's
You
tough.
know what I'm saying? I'm in charge of distribution. I'm in charge of promotion. That's my job in GW. I'm the host of this
You
podcast.
see?
You feel me?
You
Champion of the
see?
year. You know the rest.
Keep doing you, DBD.
Yes, sir.
Keep doing you.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate you.
Hell yeah.
Thank you for having us on tonight.
Absolutely, man. Thank you all individually for coming, bro. Y'all didn't have to do
Yes,
this. You know what I'm
sir.
Hell yeah.
saying? Yeah, y'all showing me love by just showing up. You know what I
We're
mean?
gonna have to do this again.
Always,
Yeah,
always,
man.
bro.
We would love to be on plenty more
Of course,
times with more members, maybe different
of
members.
course. I would like to have y'all. I would
Right.
like to have you on the show, and we could talk about something besides EFED gaming and GW and shit. We could talk about like world shit.
Yes, yes,
You know. So
yes,
I want to bring A Dot back too. It's
yes.
just he's been busy too, so you know how it goes.
That would be pretty cool. All right. So
Yeah, man. So
let me shake your hand, young
yeah,
man.
man. Shout out, like I said. Let me and say it again. Shout out to Sir Morning. Shout out to Spicy Rico. Shout out to Red Rum. Shout out to Jedi Master Nico. All for showing love. Also shout out to Feisty Gringa. Made a little quick appearance. Um, again,
The Young Guns.
the Young Guns also made their appearance. Yup. Shout out to them.
Texan Tornado sitting right here
Shout
too.
out to
Just
Texan.
me, Muggy.
Yep.
Just not saying anything.
And well, this is for another episode of This and That. This is a AWO exclusive. GW.
Forever may we reign.
You heard it here first.
Hell
Baby.
yeah. 100%. Good show.